Oh, brothers, brothers, brother. But I'm telling you, I did spend money on mobile games in the past. I admit it. That's how I know how addictive they can be. That's how I know how bad they are for people to get caught in that kind of addictive nature. I remember playing, and there was an event. The Hulk Hogan card was in it, right? It was a legendary old school back in the day 1980s Hulk Hogan card. We've been hanging and banging, brother.
Spending all my money on this Hogan.
Keep spending.
If they ain't 6 stars, I don't wanna
buy more.
Spending all my money on this Hogan.
Oh, play for 2 more hours, you ran out. Buy more.
If it ain't 6 stars,
keep spending.
If it ain't 6 stars, I don't want it. All these pools, yeah, I'm about to bust. Spending all my money on these Hogans like I'm Elon Musk.
Ridiculous amounts of money. I know it was probably hundreds of dollars for this event. I earned the car.
Spending all my money on this Hogan.
Keep spending. I earned the car.
If they ain't 6 stars, I don't wanna
buy more.
Spending all my money on this Hogan.
Oh, play for 2 more hours, you ran out. Buy more.
If it ain't 6 stars,
keep spending.
If it ain't 6 stars, I don't want it.
I earned the card, right? I'm like proud of myself. Oh my God, I actually earned this card, and wow, it was very hard to do. I'm one of the few people in the game who even earned it. I think it was only like 20 people in the whole game who had the card or whatever. Okay? And I can tell you exactly what happened. Immediately after I earned that card, within 1 week they announced we're rebooting the game. The card is now going to essentially be way reduced in value. We've been hanging and banging, brother.
It's disappointing to me, and it's sad, but at the same time, you know, it just, once again, all the detractors, they said this was gonna happen, and they were right.
Holy shit, Phil. The detractors,
they were right.
Holy shit, Phil. Your detractors,
they were right.
Holy shit, Phil. Do you hear yourself right now?
They were right.
Like, we totally fucked him.
Yo, fuck all that noise. Get you a bottle of gin from Total Wine. Fire up your TV. Drinky gin. Drinky gin. Consequences have actions, pimp. Here's what you gotta do. Drinky gin. Drink a Pepsi later on. Play your fucking WB champions. Consequences have actions, pimp.
Holy shit, Phil. The detractors,
they were right.
Holy shit, Phil. Your detractors,
they were right.
Holy shit, Phil. Do you hear yourself right now?
They were right.
Like, we totally fucked him. Stop being a fucking victim, you fucking bitch. You fucking asshole. Own your shit. Own your shit. Own it. Holy shit, Phil. The detractors,
they were right.
Bitch. Holy shit, Phil. Your detractors,
they were right.
Bitch. Holy shit, Phil. Do you hear yourself, bitch?
They were right.
Like, we totally fucked him.
You're still in mission 1. No, I'm not gonna let you lie. I know you're lying. I'm gonna pick on you. I know you're lying. Being dishonest and begging for money, begging, and people wanting justice. He is not a real person. He's not genuine. He is not honest. He's a scammer. I just see a scammer.
They were right.
Holy shit, Phil.
The detractors.
They were right.
Holy shit, Phil. Your detractors.
They were right.
Holy shit, Phil. I just see a scammer.
They were right.
Like, we totally fucked him.
All right, I'm done. I'm done.
I understand everything now. I know why there's this hate wave on him, and it's been on him for years. It's because of this bullshit.
All right, everybody.
Meerkat Mall.
Welcome to the Swaycast. We're getting closer to the 100, buddy. And you know what that means? I don't know. It means something good. It's a big number. What's up, everyone? Today, you all know what we're going to be talking about. The Rat King himself has once again set his sights on the Pig King, or the Dent King. There's many kings. He's the king of many things. Welcome, everybody, to the Swaycast. I hope you're doing well. Big ups, Rob, for the 43 months, dude. That's huge. So, let's start with some backstory slash recap slash. First, Asmongold. What is an Asmongold? He's a streamer with millions, literally, 4.17 million subscribers. He gets people to clip him for his YouTube channel. He is very well known with his amazing lifestyle and his living conditions, which include having a dead rat wake him up in the morning because of the smell. Also, he's well known for wiping blood from his gums and teeth onto the wall next to him. He's well known for having cockroaches and rats living with him. He's well known in general. Very quality content and a great guy. So, that boy watched our boy and made fun of him. And, of course, he's done that before. I'm going to show you a couple of clips. Here we have this from 2 years ago. The worst player in video gaming history. So let's first catch up with what has happened in the past, because this is not the first time. But speaking of what has happened now, he released a video 21 hours ago covering a crash out that DSP recently had about kick subs and moral support. You know, one of those. And he watched it. He also watched some Twitter highlights. We're going to go through that, and we're going to see DSP's response, and we're also going to see if something interesting has happened in the last week or whatever the fuck. So anyways, let's get into some backstory. Asmongold, this is from 2 years ago. This is the worst player in video gaming history. Let's see which this clip
doesn't work.
Is.
R,
oh, it's the Zelda one.
up, release. Nope. Still brings out the arrows. Still brings out the arrows. Press R. Nope. Press regular R. Hold up. Release. Oh, is that it? Is that all I had to do?
And he killed himself. Epic gameplay.
A single regular bomb took 11 hearts and insta-killed me. And then didn't even break the wall. Do you see what I mean about this game's mechanics? They suck. I'm sorry. They suck. They fucking suck. I don't care what anyone says. You can kiss fucking Miyamoto and Nintendo's ass as much as you want. The game mechanics are terrible. You can't even do something easily in the game. It's like a chore to figure out a baby's mechanic in this game. And then, the bomb insta-kills you.
All right, this has nearly 600,000 views, by the way, all time. So, pretty good. If you ask me for my take on Asmongold, I don't fucking like him. I think his content sucks and he's lame. And also, I don't respect people that have these living conditions that he has. But what I like about the whole thing is that it's going to make the pig roach sweat and it's going to make the bacon extra greasy. So I love that. I love when people are shitting on DSP, regardless if it's people that I like or people that I don't like. Let's go through more of these, because he also has done videos on DSP in the past that have been multiple videos. So this one is called He Hates Me. And this one, I actually don't know what this one is about. I just found that like 2 minutes ago.
Dark side, Phil. was unhappy about the fact that I exist. Welcome to the club. There have been a lot of new members recently. I've been seeing them on my Twitter. I hope you enjoy your stay.
I need banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth. Squeeze the peel, it comes in. Squeeze banana. All right. So, by the way, I'm just going to say this now, and I'm going to start mentioning it on streams. I've said it before, but people don't listen, so I just want to reiterate, and I want to make this a new rule on my stream. Okay, get ready for this. All right? My streams are my own. My streams are my business. Okay? Literally, they're my business. Like, this is my job. Okay? They're so angry that I do this for a living, and they have to go work their shitty fucking 9-to-5 job or whatever it is. If I feel the need to mention things such as, hey guys, would you like to support the stream or whatever, and mention the ways you can support or anything like that,
What the fuck does this have to do with Diablo?
That is an astute observation, actually. But yes, this is not really going to be the topic for today. I'm just letting you know that this has happened before, including this video from over 2 years ago that's called This Drama is Ridiculous.
DSP.
And just out of curiosity, I want to see what drama this is about. DSP lies about what Asmongold says, claims I took the clip out of context.
Asmongold said, claims I took the clip out of context, and insults Tipper.
A couple nights ago, I was playing Diablo. And as I was playing Diablo 4, a topic came up with the audience, and the topic is as follows. Monies. Hey, Phil, why don't you play these new releases more? Like, for example, when a new game comes out, why don't you play it like a marathon 2-3 days to get as far into the game as you can? A lot of the other streamers, your contemporaries, actually beat new releases within 2-3 days.
Oh, this is so long-winded, dude.
Setting, basically. You know, they're playing it, some of them are playing 13 to 18 hours a day and getting 40 hours into the game within 3 days. All right? So this opened up a discussion on the stream.
This guy fucking sucks, man. He makes it damn near impossible to fucking respond to him, because first you need to listen to the 6-hour-long story. So there's a reason why this video is 20 minutes.
About how it fits into my schedule and how, you know, how set my schedule is, you know what I mean, for as much as I stream, how you know, dependable it is.
Like, imagine this guy talks shit about you, and for you to respond, you need to make a 6-episode Netflix documentary series.
But the fact that because I adhere to that schedule, that a lot of people feel like it holds me back from covering new releases more.
But yeah, somebody said in chat, I didn't know Life Diablo 4 on release. Yeah, I never did that, because I didn't think that'd be good content.
But then, during that discussion, what came up was that, well, in particular, there's a few streamers who do it way differently, and one of the things that came up was Asmongold.
Here we go. All right. Now it's the part about me.
That I guess when a new game comes out, Asmongold will actually, like, really dedicate himself to playing the game for 3 or more days.
No.
To try to get through the main... I think the game that came up was Diablo, that he had played, like, the main story of Diablo within 2-3 days. It was done.
No. Did not.
Now when he plays the game, he's in the post-game, end-game content that's considered the best content of the game.
It's the opposite. The campaign is way better content. It's much more interesting. You know what's going to happen. Campaign's much better content. It's got cutscenes and everything. Like, the end game is just farming nightmare dungeons over and over and over.
And people are excited, as opposed to, here I am, I've been playing Diablo for over 3 weeks, and I'm still in the campaign. I'm still in Act 9.
How the fuck? 3 weeks on the campaign? Are you fucking kidding me? 3 fucking weeks? This guy's the statistic from Blizzard.
Yo, bro, come on. He has to curate content and balance all the different games. He was probably playing like 6 games at that time.
This guy was part of the infographic right here.
In Act 4, right? And it opened up a discussion about it, and I was talking about, well, it's about work-life balance. If I only play games for 3 days, I mean, I'm not getting sleep, I'm not seeing my family.
Oh my god. Okay, we might get back to this once we get through the actual interesting things for today, because this is like a 20-minute video. It's going to take like 6 hours to watch. And also, this is the last one that I could find. Maybe there is other Asmongold clips on DSP, but this is the last one I could find. This one is called The Best Content on YouTube, and it's only 2 minutes long.
I tried to watch Phil's show. You know, the only thing that Phil's show does, it bores me to sleep to begin with. Nobody's better than me, and guess what? I'm going to bring you up in every single episode. How you e-begged this week, about the stupid shit you said about me, about Wings, about Tommy, about the show.
I like DSP. I think that DSP is, so basically everybody told me that, like, he actually talks about donating money and, you know, people like supporting the stream, every stream. And he talks about it a lot. And I was like, there's no way he does that, right?
No, there's no way. It's just out of context. You just watch the 6 hours out of context context clips of him begging. It's a compilation.
Twice, right? That's wrong. He talks about it a lot. He does it all the time. He does. He really talks about it quite a bit.
You have to tip within the next hour, okay, guys? Just saying.
I've watched like probably like 10 or 20 videos about it, and man, that's a lot. Like they even have like words for the different things in his life, right? So I think that they called like for example, like they called it the people that donate to him, they call them dents. I don't really know why that is, but
the tips go.
Yeah, well, you can kind of connect the dots, connect the dents.
To hit it, and it's taking a lot longer.
Because they're dented, their head is dented. Yeah, something like that.
There you go.
Exactly. And so they also called like his house, because like they have like a bunch of pictures of him like looking like a pig, and so apparently he snorts sometimes. So they called his house the Snort Fort. And like whenever I saw that, I was like, well, there's a lot more of this I need to learn. And so I watched like 5 more videos about this, and it was really something fucking special, man. I couldn't believe it. But you're a detractor now? Well, I mean, yeah, and there's like, yeah, the detractors, just everything lost some brain cells. Well, and it's like the other crazy thing about it is there's these people that will make YouTube videos after every single one of his streams. He'll do a stream, and then they'll do a live stream reacting to his stream.
Hell yeah. We're doing right now. That's awesome. We got to put Asmongold onto this.
Easy to figure out how to do basic home maintenance.
And so like their entire channel is built off of shitting on this guy.
Hell yeah. It's so based.
Like talking, it's like they're having a direct conversation to Phil himself. It's so fucking stupid. It's amazing. Indirect conversation. Yes, it's incredible. It's messed up.
Oh, the camera's on.
But isn't that the same as Asmongold does when he talks about like Hassan? Because you're talking about the guy and at the guy. Obviously, you're not talking to the guy.
The camera's been on the whole time, huh? I don't even know.
But anyways, that's his quick rundown from 2 years ago. Actually, this was from 1 year ago. Actually, almost 2 years ago. This from 2023. Anyways, let's move on to the recent, actual, legit topic at hand today. Yesterday's video, 21 hours ago, the Ratman himself posts 750,000 views. Video is called Streamer Crashes Out Over 0 Donations. And we're going to watch a good chunk of that one. And then going to go and check out what Phil has to say.
It all night, your future stepdad, and it was 1 sub. So from now on,
1 sub. Future kicks ? Or sorry, top kicks ? So nobody gave him any bits at all.
I'm going to be very abundantly clear with all of you on Kick. Don't ever ask anything of me ever again.
Damn.
Don't ask for me to add you messages, new emotes, pop-ups, nothing.
What?
Because until people on Kick actually support the content, you get nothing.
You letting them know.
The YouTube side, you guys have been incredibly supportive and nice people.
Tell them right now.
But the Kick side just sits here whining, bitching,
yeah, but getting free content. Ain't nothing for free.
Complaining about things, wanting more, and doesn't support.
Yep.
So you get nothing. Okay?
That's right.
Unless we get 50 subs by the end of tonight.
Unless I get 50 subs right now, I hate you.
Right, now it will be 49.
Yeah.
You're never...
That's basically it. That's basically it. I like that recap. In this, I can see DSP just straight up saying that like 5 years from now. Because he's obviously, right now, he's super upfront and nothing really is concealed. It's just kind of ham-fisted begging, extortion, pressuring, and all kinds of shit like that. 5 years from now, give me $50 or I hate you. I actually hate you. You don't want me to hate you, do you?
That's
text
right.
Messages in your moral support ever again.
You're never getting text messages or moral support ever.
So, you got an hour left. Get to it. Or shut the fuck up forever. We're not going to listen to your bitching anymore. A lot of whiny people, demanding people who don't reciprocate. Okay. All right.
Okay, anyway, yeah, going back. So what I think is so funny about this is that
some rallying, all right? So we got to get some subs, some super chats, some kicks, some memberships, and some subs.
Hey, look who visiting.
Chats.
Look at that. Look at what's on the screen, dude. Look at this. Look at this. Do you see this? This familiar name of a Twitter profile? Hell yeah, dude.
Some kicks, some memberships, and some.
We're officially up there with the big boys
coming in.
But no, legit shout out to everybody on Twitter that clips stuff, so we don't have to bother going and watching like 3-hour YouTube videos for it.
Right now.
Right now. Do it right now. Hey, you, I want you to give me money. That's right, guys. And then, oh, here's another one. Let's see. Is there another one? Oh, wait a minute. Is this it?
When I started as a YouTuber 17 years ago, and I was just doing this as a hobby and having fun.
Future, please go to my partner channel, The King of Hate HD, and click on the ads that show up on the videos there, because hopefully, you know, fingers crossed, that actually starts giving me some money back for what I'm doing. I mean, it's not cheap to do what I'm doing. I bought a lot of games, a lot of equipment, and now I have my own condo, which is basically my studio, to do whatever the hell I want.
A generational roach, man. This is from over 10 years ago.
Generational roach. Yes. Well, I mean, to be honest, he is. He is. There's no way about it.
So, you know, anything that you can give back is much appreciated. I also do have the PayPal donation on the left-hand side of my Dark Side Phil channel.
That's such a filthy bag, man. I sometimes I forget how filthy that shit was. God damn it.
You know, email.
Yeah, you know, well, this is my hobby and I do it for fun, but could you like click on all the ads?
It's so fucking lame, dude.
darksidephil@hotmail.com.
It was really ahead of his time.
I've gotten many donations, and as I said before, if you send me a donation of, you know, $10, $15, $20 or more,
there it is.
I'll mention your name in a video because I do appreciate that.
If you
so,
I'll read your name.
Future.
Wow. So he's just going in on this.
Right now, we are at like $10 of support. Not even. We're at $7 of support. For
That's
$7.
$7.
Geez, here you go. There's $7.
What?
An
Wait,
empty,
what?
devoid Seattle. That's what you get for $7 of support. I've been streaming for an hour.
So he's only made $7 in an hour.
Awful.
Awful. Wow.
He really trying to get laid tonight. Come on.
I think this might be the most damning criticism of DSP that I'm gonna make all stream. But I think that even Asmongold, if he was in a situation where he would have to beg this much, he would get a job. He would just straight up get a job. I'm like 1,000,000% sure.
Come on, babe. Come on, babe.
What DSP is doing, only select few people have this level of shamelessness and this willingness to degrade themselves.
Come on, babe. Come on. Come on, babe.
Come on, guys.
Come on, babe. I'm almost there, babe. Come on.
I'm just gonna enjoy the last match, and then I'm literally gonna say goodnight, and I'm gonna sign off. Because I think what happens is people think that they're messing around, and they wait till the absolute last.
Marijuana is. You can tell this is gonna be good.
I can't stick around and do late
No way.
stuff. This is it. This is my last match of the night right now.
Yeah, we have Tevin featured in this.
Right now.
Huge. This huge video. Huge video.
Another day and another day till we hit a goal. It's a frustrating.
It's a goal. Okay, so he's complaining about money again.
It is.
Yep, there it is. Let's see if I can find. DSP turns off the game and sits there begging.
I want him to watch the dead air. I hope he watches the dead air. The dead air when he's waiting for money, like when it's a dedicated stalling segment, it's some of the worst content you can ever sit through. It's like actual torture.
Give us GTA 6 if you
Legit.
if you want someone to step up. You know what? There's no one better in life to step up and take control of a situation than you yourself. I want you to walk into your bathroom and look in the mirror, look at your own face, and say, "I will take."
There's no way you're about to give people a motivational speech to give you money. There's no way you're fixing to do that.
Control.
And bro, come on. This is DSP. That's all he does. That's what he does best. Is a motivation speech for people to give you money, which is also called begging. I mean, yeah.
Then you're gonna walk back to contribute.
Oh, but he laughed, so that's what makes it funny. Also, I can't get over how shiny his head is and how much it reflects. It's so distracting. Especially when he does the little goat laugh.
Yes.
Oh man. Of course. The salesman? Yeah. This has to be extortion. So this guy has been around since being around was around.
All right, guys. I guess not. This is it.
This is it.
We have
So
like
even before that, you could argue even before being around was around, this guy was around.
1 minute left.
Which is not it's not even a fucking compliment at this point. It's like saying the fucking beggar at the street corner was there for 20 years and he's still begging. Like it's not a compliment. It's not a good thing if you stay around and you do this.
This goal now.
Unless people
That's why so many people on YouTube, they just find success and they're like, okay, how can I make it so I can retire and not have to be a dark side Phil, for example?
He's gonna leave unless people give him money right now.
Sucks.
I'm getting ready to leave. If I don't get $50 right now, if I don't leave right now, this is it. Yeah, I'm leaving. All right, let me see. Yeah, bye guys. I don't have any money.
Just updated it. Just updated my stupid camera software. It's saying it needs to be updated. I just updated it this morning. Okay, I got 2 tips.
Okay.
All right, let's move on.
Blueprints. Come on.
Come on,
All right,
guys.
I'm going to go
Come on.
for 30 more seconds. Let me get a timer. Here,
Jesus.
we'll do a timer. Ready?
It's an auction.
They're gonna do a donation timer. I haven't seen this. This is the first time I've seen this. I don't even know if it's a recent clip, but it has to be.
He's gonna get it.
An actual timer. And I know, like, this is it's what people do when you try and like I guess own the meme. But the meme with him is that he's a beggar and that he begs for money. And even owning that, you can't make it entertaining and you can't make it fun and positive. Because you're still doing the thing people criticize you for doing. It's still doing it.
He's gonna get it right now.
On my phone? I don't know.
This is it, guys. Come on.
Is this a timer?
You don't know how to do a timer on your phone. Okay. People are into this shit. People watch this.
All right,
yeah.
can we do it? Start.
It would be cool if he didn't get anything.
Down right now.
Not even like a super sticker.
55, 54,
Oh my
53,
God.
52,
He's counting
51,
down the
50, 49,
until
48,
no.
47,
No.
46,
Guys.
45, 44,
God, this doesn't- it
43,
doesn't have to be like
42,
this.
41,
You don't need to do
40,
this.
39, this is
Stop.
tiring, 37, 36, 35, 25 bucks, 32, 31, 30 seconds left, 29, 28.
Wow, it's so much fun.
3, 2.
Yeah, that is true. Imagine telling your parents or friends or loved ones that this is what you do. And I know that he can package it in a way that doesn't look completely fucking embarrassing and humiliating. Like, if you do the mental gymnastic, you can. But literally, de facto, what he is doing is no different from somebody on a fucking street corner begging. And I'm not even talking about like a street musician, like a busker. I mean fucking actual beggar, actual panhandling gypsy.
21, 20, 19, 18, go! 9, didn't do it. We
Okay.
didn't do it.
It's over.
He couldn't even get $1, man. That's kind of lame. If your whole gimmick is to be a complete worthless trash beggar and you can't even get $1 after like a monumental begging segment, you're not even good at that. You're not even good at that.
No.
Nobody gave you any money. Nobody gave you money. Wow.
We didn't do it. Based Alpha Real did gift us up. And that got us to 130.
That wasn't
But
enough.
that's it. We ran out of time.
Yep.
Wait, 2 tips just came in. 2 tips just came in.
And of course, they just came in.
And he's laughing at it. He says, bro, you're only going to give me $2?
A $2 tip.
He's making fun of him.
Iced Infinite. $2.
Oh,
So
God.
now, we're at 132. And then a $2 tip. Another one. What is the $2?
What's with this $2, guys?
Open your wallets, this person says, for $2. Open your wallet.
Oh, my God.
Guys, we're at 134. We didn't do it. Can you believe it?
So, there are just so many of these, aren't there?
With Naitomi or Naitomiya 215s, it's still not as good as LTG setup. I'll have to agree on that. I mean, you can't beat a cat tree sitting behind you with a plain wall and a white door behind you that it looks like you live in your grandma's house.
He's
and
just
at any moment she'll
talking
burst through
shit.
the door and tell you to take the trash out.
He started talking shit immediately after buying a bunch of stuff for his setup. After the Kino guys legitimately just handed him an audience and told them to go give him money. He only started flexing then. Before that, his set, quote unquote, was absolute fucking dog shit, and now it still is. It just has money invested into it. But it was absolute dog shit, and every time somebody pointed it out, he said that no one cares.
Or, you know, why didn't you wash the dish
And now everyone's supposed to care about LTG's fucking shitty-ass setup.
this morning? You know? Or maybe, like, you know, his ex bursting through the door asking him where the hell is the child support payment that he's behind on?
Yeah.
You know,
Could easily
I can't
predict
beat
that.
that. There's nothing I could ever do.
Of course. Yeah, wow.
Imbecile. That's not begging, you imbecile.
I just... Some of this stuff is just really amazing. If you know, you know. If you know, you know.
All right, there was a great one here. Here he just plays Elden Ring and fails. And this one was great. And this one, I would watch this every day. This shit is awesome. Watching him lockpick and fail in Oblivion and just save scumming every time is amazing.
No. Basically just not very good. It was really bad. It was very disappointing. So.
Oh, God. There you go. There you go.
Fuck!
Oh! Yeah.
All right, and then we have the absolute classic. That is the Zelda ball puzzle.
Classic.
What are these? A bunch of little balls?
That's a lot of balls. What are we doing with these balls?
Gonna scoop them?
Can we grab them? Yes, we can.
Are we making like a
There's... Huh?
like a excavator?
Man, he's so fucking dumb. Legit so dumb.
Are we just putting all...
And this not actually, it's not even being bad at a video game mechanic, it's just being unintelligent. Legit. And I think that's why it bothered him so much when people were making fun of this clip. Especially this one where it compares him to a VTuber. Because number one, he hates VTubers. And number two, they're not making fun of how bad he is at the game. They're making fun of him for just being straight up stupid.
all the balls in here or something?
Because this is a logical puzzle. It's not like a video game mechanic thing. It's not some obscure knowledge that you're supposed to know. There's no tricks. It's pretty obvious and apparent what you have to do. And he just couldn't come up with the concept.
No explanation for anything.
I see.
I can't grab the platform.
Uh-huh. So she puts it on, yeah.
Is it a pressure plate? Right? If I put all the balls in here, does it weigh it down enough that that opens the door? I mean, that's a lot of tedious work. Why would we do it that way?
Oh.
Right? What is the puzzle here? Why do we even need this thing?
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
And it's like on this whole level, you have like 3 items, which are the only 3 items that you need to complete this thing. You have the cart with the wheels, you have the thing up front that you use to push the balls, and you have the balls. And he still legit actually couldn't figure it out.
Wow.
For the record, I have no idea if this is what we're
What
supposed
is
to be
he doing?
Brutally low IQ.
That needs to be in there, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe not. I'm gonna put all of them in there anyways.
What is this?
You probably just grab them one by one, huh?
Is there even a point to this, like, besides me? Right? I don't know.
That would be lame. That's not the point.
What is he doing?
Huh?
Huh?
What?
And then the puzzle just accidentally solved itself. I guess he put in enough balls where the door gets open. Or maybe just the game felt bad for him and thought that he got soft locked. I don't really know. But it was like legitimately top 10 DSP low IQ moment. Speaking of which, I should probably make a compilation of those. And it might be even top 100.
Huh? Huh? What? I didn't do anything.
Your work here is finished.
Wow.
All right, and now we have, of course, the absolute classic that everybody likes making fun of when people make fun of DSP. It's Mario Kart, because of course, it's fucking Mario Kart. We have some Call of Duty here first, but the Mario Kart, much better.
Bullshit.
Nothing you can do about it. Really. It's less about driving well and more about banking items and getting lucky. And I don't like that. It's supposed to be a driving game, a competitive racing game, and it plays so uncompetitively and it's very abusive, very abusable game.
Oh my
Mushroom.
god. And DSP, yes, bro, like, Jesus Christ. It's just really something special, man. It really was something special. Like, I'm sorry. It's so funny. It's a kid's game too. Yeah, the guy is, he's a really interesting individual, a sucker for lolcows. I think it's, honestly, I'm sorry. I think it's so funny. It is so fucking funny to me. It is hilarious.
All right, that was pretty much it for this one video. If you want to watch the whole video, you can just go and watch it. But it's just Asmongold looking at DSP begging clips and shitty gaming clips. Like I said, I don't like the guy, but he's going to get a lot of views, and he's shitting on DSP, which means I love him. I'm in love with him. I'm the biggest fan. I'm going to subscribe. Look at this. Watch me subscribe to Asmongold. Subscribed. Hell yeah, buddy. It's super awesome. Anyways, before we move on to his official but unofficial, informal addressing of the situation, because of course you know this happened, let's do some shout-outs. Big ups Broside Phil, 20 months, dude. Turtles Game Kingdom for 17. J-Dog Arcade says, we welcome anyone with a big audience clowning on Phil. Don't even have to like them. In clowning, we are united. Look, I think I'm pretty consistent in my opinions. I give people credit where I think they should deserve credit. I don't like Asmongold. I don't like Review Tech USA. I don't like Low Tier God. I don't like Wings of Redemption. But when they involve themselves with DSP and end up making him look bad or doing something based, I give him credit. But I still dislike those people. Big ups Yosef, who says, but I pay you to tell me you hate me without asking you to. You in particular, Yosef, I am in love with. I don't hate you. You're the last guy I'm going to hate on this planet. In this universe. You're the last guy. I would rather hate myself than you. Big ups Super Zelda FTW for the membership. Lemonhead for 21 months. And 2 Cats 1 Roach says, we're really not going to hit Sway 100. But we will. I just want to make it something more special. Anyways. Let's get into... I didn't even open it? Hold on. Yeah, because I needed to restart before the stream. Because shit was getting broken. Hold on. So we're going to do this first. We're going to watch the raw replay of the day stream from yesterday. And let's see when the good shit's going to start.
Black Friday is a little different today than it used to be. But traditionally, I usually do some kind of special content on Black Friday. Sometimes I've done a gameplay marathon, like Black Ops Friday, where I play Black Ops all day if there's a new Call of Duty Black Ops. Yeah, maybe. Maybe, yeah. Maybe we could find something new.
So there's the gaming segment.
Cabal, I don't know about that. Cabal says, I don't think anyone will talk about Clear Obscure after the Game Awards are gone. I don't know about that. Like, Clear Obscure, for people who like turn-based RPGs, okay? Clear Obscure is arguably the best one in, like, 10 years. It added actual new interesting elements. It had amazing graphics. It had a completely unique story that wasn't cliche. It just is kind of best in class for that style of game. I would argue Clear Obscure was better than both of the last Like a Dragons. Clear Obscure is better than anything Final Fantasy has pumped out in the last decade, by far. Like, it just is the best. I feel like they do for other people. I don't know. I'm sure there's a million AI videos about every single person on the internet. I pay no attention to any of it.
All right, hopefully we're going to get to the part now.
From dairy, because number one, I'm trying
to half lactose intolerant.
Number two, because I have some issues.
I'm gonna try and find the actual part that I'm thinking, because I know there's a specific part that I want to watch. Just don't know where it is. So this video is 5:30. Yeah, that should be it. Should be like 30 minutes in. But it's not.
I was like, you know, I've got a change of heart. All right? And what I want to do is I want to try to completely flip this on its head. Instead of being a grumpy old man, where I'm not going to get anywhere being a grumpy old man, I'm going to completely change my attitude. So I went ahead and I added back the moral support messages with text, but I said, you got to use 5 channel points to do it. This way, this will avoid non-stop spamming. Because if I had it as 100 points, literally the entire chat would have been the messages, right? So I said, let's do it for 500 points or more, redeemed. Let's bring back these messages. Now people can actually do, emotes, messages, or whatever. Okay? So I did that as of Sunday night. Okay, that was during the...
I hate this narrative framing. When it's like, it's the most obvious disingenuous narrative framing. Because you're starting off giving a shit ton of context about how good you are and how amazing you are and how you did nothing wrong. Because it's so fucking fake. It's so unbelievable. I'm sure even like a completely unbiased third party can watch this and be like, okay, this is fishy. This guy is trying to frame this as something it's not.
Permanent Souls 2 stream. In addition, there were some people who I'd been upset with over the week, and I unbanned them. And again, that was my fault, getting upset over nonsense, like literally over nothing. There was no reason for me to be upset, because things have been going good. You know, does it suck when you get a decline in support? It does. But there was no reason for me to lose my cool like I did. Okay? So I ended up unbanning a bunch of people as well. All right? Sunday night, people came to the stream and were like, wait, what? The moral support's back? People are unbanned? This is great. And people started supporting again, and we're very positive and happy. And for the last day and a half, everything's been fine. Everything's been good.
Literal propaganda department. Literal gaslighting propaganda department.
So I just want to make this clear.
I did nothing wrong, and people were pissed off for the wrong reasons, and I did nothing.
Nothing's wrong is happening right now. We're good.
Yep.
I understand that the kick side is always going to be the more
so fucking fake, man.
Rowdy, controlling element.
Fuck's sake.
I get that. It always will be. Like that's how it's set up to be. I would rather have people who are like that, who want to kind of, make fun of me, to be on that side.
But why are you extorting those people for money then? And I mean extorting. At this point, it's not begging, it's extorting. Which is kind of funny because he has absolutely no mechanisms in which he can literally extort someone. It's more of an attempt.
To be a different viewing audience. I'm okay with that. I like that, actually. And I've gotten a lot better, I think, at juggling both chats over the last year. It's just that every once in a while, things change or something happens and I get upset. And it's my fault, And so I recognize my mistake. I corrected the mistake. I apologized to people who felt like maybe I was being abrasive over the last week. And we move forward positively and we're all good.
Right. Notice, by the way, much like with the June the King documentary, the boy is only going to start apologizing and feeling bad about stuff when someone with a much, much bigger platform highlights what he's done that is wrong and exposes him and pressures him into doing that. And of course, you can bet your ass he didn't beg like crazy for this stream because he thought bigger people were watching for some reason, which he does all the time. Remember the moist critical disaster? That surge in moisture like 3 years ago or 2 years ago at this point, I don't even know. When Moist Critical, all he had to do is I think he watched a clip of DSP, or he just straight up just had a passing mention of DSP, and he said his whole gimmick and his whole business is begging. And then DSP didn't beg for like 3 days straight. He couldn't help himself. And again, it was the same song and dance. He apologized. He felt bad about it. He advised that if he does this in the future, his chat should tell him to calm down and be like, calm down, Phil. You're doing it again. Oh, yeah, that was the Scorn incident. That's right. That was the Scorn incident.
Right? Cool. So last night, I'm streaming American Truck Simulator, and everything's going good. We're having a good time and everything. And people are like, are you aware that Asmongold is talking about you right now? No, and I don't care. Everyone talks about me at all times. Every day, someone's talking about me. Someone's making content about me. Something's doing toxic shit about me. They're watching detractor content. They're watching out of context shit. What they never do is watch my live content. So what I mean, like, if people always are going to talk about me, they literally never watch me. They only watch the out of context detractor highlights, which will focus on negative stuff. So, of course, what's the latest negative topic? Oh, well, Phil was really mean to his audience. He said that they gave him no support and he was going to give them nothing from now on.
But that's true. That's true. Like, how can you even deny that?
Which isn't what happened.
Oh my fucking god.
What happened was I was talking specifically to the Kick viewers.
Okay, yes. How is that any different? It's your audience. Okay, so what are people claiming happened?
Mean towards the latest negative topic. Oh, well, Phil was really mean to his audience. He said that they gave him no support and he was going to give them nothing from now on.
Okay. Okay, let's watch the clip. Let's literally watch the clip.
Over on Kick, we've got one person who supported
And this is the context that Asmongold reacted to, right?
all night, your future stepdad, and it was one sub. So from now on,
nope.
Don't ever ask anything of me ever again.
Damn.
Mean to his audience. He said that they gave him no support and he was going to give them nothing from now on.
Oh,
with all of you on
man.
Kick. Don't ever ask anything of me ever again.
Like, bro, you're on fucking camera. You're on camera saying this shit. And we're gonna do all the fucking weird gaslighting mental gymnastics that we're doing here?
No, actually, well, I had one kick. I had one kick sub. It wasn't nothing.
Okay, let's see the official propaganda narrative.
Which isn't what happened. What happened was I was talking specifically to the Kick viewers. There had been a big...
Okay, so you're still being mean to your audience.
Decline in support.
Right? The support that is completely optional, by the way. Let's be clear. Support is completely optional. Completely optional. The stream that he makes, the stream that I make is free. If you want to go out of your way to give one of everybody money, you can do that. But it's completely optional.
It seemed to be directly in tandem with the moral support message issue.
And also, it's so embarrassing having to explain yourself over this. Like, at this point, just say, fuck you, I'm based, I'm gonna beg as much as I want, I'm gonna treat people like shit. People gonna respect that more. At least you're being fucking genuine. Because now here we're doing a gaslight damage control segment, an allegation addressing segment, to an audience of people who don't give a fuck, which are the dents, or an audience of people that are not going to believe it because it's bullshit, which is the detractors or pretty much everybody else. Asmongold's not going to fucking watch this shit. And if he does, he's going to think it's boring as fuck and he's not going to care. So why bother? Why are we doing this?
I did react poorly. I had already corrected that attitude. I had given back the messages for 3 streams and everything was good. But Asmongold doesn't know that. He watches the detractor content and thinks that this is what's going on right now.
But this is what's going on.
Of course, he fully believes it at face value and thinks that it's all true.
But you...
Damn.
Don't ask for me to add you messages.
Damn.
Like, how can this be fake? Like, legit, even if I tried to fake this, it would not be more embarrassing than the actual raw clip. It just wouldn't be.
And then says stuff about me.
Come on.
So that then
because that's the thing about DSP that he doesn't seem to comprehend. I can try lying about him. I can try making up crazy allegations. I can try fucking editing him in weird contexts to make him seem racist or sexist or whatever. But here's the thing. I don't need to put in any of that fucking effort because he just does that job for everybody else. And that's the difference between DSP and some of the other fucking lolcows like Wings of Redemption. Wings of Redemption is going to have one interesting clip every 6 months. DSP has at least one interesting clip per day that you don't need to take out of context. You don't need to edit. You don't need to use AI fucking generation to make him look bad. You just need to show it in its entirety to somebody.
Fandom has people talk.
And the thing with the context is that adding context to it makes it even funnier and makes him look worse.
Talking about me in a negative light. That sends people to my channel in a negative light to troll me. It's the usual stuff. This is nothing different, nothing special. This has happened a zillion times. It will happen a zillion times again.
So you being toxic and mean to your audience and then apologizing and that apology means nothing? Yeah, I know. That has happened millions of times and will happen millions of times again.
Been there, done that. I'm used to it. It's not a big deal. But this morning, it seems like...
Because now he's not addressing what he did. He's addressing what he's accusing other people of doing to make him look like he did that thing, which is insane. This actual, like, political shit. It's what a politician would say.
Everyone is just talking about it. Like, why? By the time that these people who do this kind of internet commentary get to the topic's already outdated. That issue literally is already not a big deal. We're already past it, and we're already on new days.
Yeah, he already had like 16 begging segments since then, and 5 different crash outs over random shit.
Content and everything's
That is correct. That is true.
It's good. So why are we still talking about it? Oh, well, because Asmon Gold brought it up. I don't give a fuck what Asmon Gold brings up.
You obviously do, buddy. Look at yourself. Look at your fucking everything. Everything around you and everything that you are. And I'm doing the gimmick of talking to DSP because it's awesome. I'm cutting a promo right now. Shut up. It's in character. It's in kayfabe. Everything around you, buddy, it's based on somebody criticizing you for something that you do and you changing it. The background, literally the whole studio background and why the podcast, quote unquote, exists is a result of Keemstar. Why he's working out is a result of Low Tier God. Why he is wearing, quote unquote, presentable clothing is a result of Low Tier God again. So come on, buddy, do something for yourself and then tell me what other people are doing. And also, of course, all the shit that he bought in the background is a result of Kino Casino. He even wanted to steal the exact same type of LED screens Triple P had. Give me a fucking break.
Doesn't affect me in any way.
Clearly affected. Man who is clearly affected states, doesn't affect me. Wait, can I do this? This is it. Yeah, this is a great meme. It's an all-time great tweet. Can I get it in here? Yep. I'm not owned. I continue to insist as I slowly shrink and transform into a corn cob. This is what is happening right now. He is shrinking, you guys. Just watch him get smaller.
Just another wave of people who come to my content and say, oh, you suck, you suck. Okay, great. See you later.
But they're right. That's kind of the thing. They're right.
And now today is
And if they weren't right, you wouldn't be pissed off. Because then you would be like, oh, it's just fucking people trolling me.
Normal day for me because I don't care.
Which happens to anybody.
You know? So, yeah, no big deal. No worries. We're good. We already have, like I said, we already kind of recovered from it. We're already fine.
They recovered from it. What does that mean? What does it mean, recovered from it? Like financially? He made the people give him money?
Again, I'm sorry.
They recovered from it.
I wholeheartedly admit I was in a bad mood for a few days. I shouldn't have been. All right. Honestly, I don't even know what really rubbed me the wrong way. It was probably not stuff related to the streams at all.
Oh.
There's other things that happen in real.
All right. Foreshadowing drama, victim status, reinforcement. Feel bad for me, guys, because what I did was a result of bad things happening that I'm not going to tell you about, but you should feel bad about.
Life behind the scenes, you know, some
obviously
stuff that's been affecting me, and you know, it can sadly come through in the content, which it shouldn't. And then I got at odds with certain people in chat for no reason. It's just dumb shit, you know, but we learn. We live and we learn and we grow. And, you know, I immediately, when I had that moment of retrospection on Sunday and I looked at it, I was like, why am I
He had a moment of retrospection. What a fucking lame-ass loser bum. I had a moment of retrospection about why I was toxic as fuck on stream and begging for money. Is this something you need a moment of retrospection from?
Like this.
This is a middle-aged man, by the way. It's not even like a teenager that was trying to be edgy and rage baiting. It's legitimately like a middle-aged fucking geezer. He might even be in the second half of his life. Well, yeah, I think he is.
Why am I upset?
It's not even crazy.
I'm hitting my goals. The content's getting attention. We're all doing good. Why am I upset? I literally couldn't think of a reason. Like, I actually don't know why I'm upset and I'm at odds with the kick chat. It doesn't seem to make sense. And then I realized, oh yeah, that's kind of how they're supposed to act. That's the point, is that the kick people are like that. The YouTube
Bro, you're such a...
Okay.
God damn it.
So again, I'm sorry. I really am. I'm sorry that I acted like that, all right? As for Asmongold, I don't give a fuck what he says. I don't even know what he said. I don't care. He
yeah, I do.
Reacts to detractor content.
But you just started talking about what he said and what he was addressing. And you addressed it in a way to do like damage control. But again, Doing damage control in front of a bunch of people who believe everything you say, the dents, and people that believe nothing you say because you're a liar, the detractors, that makes no difference. It makes no difference, buddy.
Which is always skewed. If he actually...
And matter of fact, if a bunch of people came over from the Asmongold video to watch him, that's what they would be tuning in for. The lame, delusional fucking geezer explaining himself and apologizing, quote unquote, and justifying his behavior. That's exactly what they would want.
A real perspective.
So, because like in a situation like this, all he could have done is just been, quote unquote, positive and had a normal stream. So if some random guy that watched the Asmongold video opens his stream and sees him just playing Street Fighter, whatever he's doing, he's going to be like, oh, well, he's not begging right now. And so I guess he's all right. He's not the worst.
On someone, he would actually watch their real content. Like instead of watching detractor clips on X, he would say, oh, is he streaming right now? Let's see what he's doing.
Why?
And then tune into the stream and then judge.
Like, I don't know why. Why would I watch like a...
yourself?
But judge for yourself? I need to sit... Okay. For DSP's standard of giving somebody a fair shake, I legitimately need to go on his page and watch his whole stream. But watching one stream doesn't give you an idea of what all of his streams are like, because some of his streams aren't like that. So I need to invest, and this is DSP's opinion, I need to invest around 40 hours into scoping out somebody's content just to have a fucking opinion about him. I don't think that's anything like what he does, considering that he goes around watching LTG clips and Wings of Redemption troll clips that make him look bad on purpose. And that's his whole opinion about those people.
Rather than just the out of context shit. But he doesn't care.
The out of context. They clipped out the totally justifiable context for this insane crash out.
A giant crowd of giant...
DSP is always like 1 second away from having a clip that has all the context justifying his insane crash out.
Who watch him, and he literally just watches the clip.
Yeah. 99% of DSP clips end without showing the 1 second that's going to give you all the context to why that's actually fine.
He's a clip watcher, right? Like, that's what he does. So, he's going to watch it out of context. He's going to believe it. He's going to make comments. I don't give a shit. I don't. It doesn't affect me. Every day you got people who talk shit about me. It doesn't affect me. I've been here for 17 years.
Obviously it does, dude. Look at yourself.
As long as I want.
Look at yourself. You're such a bum tweaker. I hope you're there as long as you want. I hope. Because you will never want to stop, which means you're going to be there for life. He's going to dedicate his life to being milked. Imagine that. That would be awesome. I'm on board with that.
Doesn't matter how many people have something toxic or negative.
I'm going to be here with my kids someday, 20 years from now, restreaming DSP.
To say about me today, it doesn't affect me. It does. I'll still be here.
I'm going to name my son Sway.
And the next day, pumping out content, having fun with a good audience, and making a living doing it. And I'm happy for it, and I'm grateful for it. And I'm sorry when I do have times when I get upset about shit and I act in a stupid way.
Bro, go get upset about shit with your fucking wife like this. This is your place of business. No one, legitimately, if he was acting like this at work, he would get terminated within like 2 weeks. Go treat your wife like this. Take this shit offline, not to the business place, you bitch-made fucking loser.
That's what happens, okay? It is. That's what happens, and I'm sorry for that. I am, okay?
Okay? I'm sorry, okay? I said it. I said the thing. I said the thing. Stop being mad at me.
But the truth is, because here you go. Here come the idiots.
There you go. There you go. He apologized, and they did not take his apology. They need to be destroyed.
Well, the only reason that you had a change of heart is because Asmongold talked about you.
Literally.
Asmongold watched the stuff yesterday. I already added the moral support messages and unbanned everyone on Sunday.
But that's not the problem, bro. The fucking shitty-ass moral support messages. That's not even any kind of the discussion. It's your behavior.
So unless there was a fucking time machine where I saw his reaction, I went back in time a day, and I did it on Sunday, what you're saying makes...
But that guy is talking about the apology now, not the fucking shitty support messages.
You're a fucking idiot. But again, that's the detractor's perspective.
That's the detractor's perspective.
We make up a narrative. We invent shit that's not real.
That's godlike. It's a godlike segment. After spending like, what, 5 to 10 minutes meticulously constructing a narrative and telling you specific cherry-picked events from the past to build together a narrative in which he legit did nothing wrong, he's accusing the opposition of now building narratives. That's just next level. That's how you defeat the trolls, Phil. That's how you're going to win.
And we believe it as our reality because we're mentally ill idiots. So believe what you want. I don't care. But I don't own a time machine. Okay? I don't. Okay. All right. So now that topic's done, let's do some shout outs. Let's say hellos. And then we can get to more interesting topics. Okay? Okay. And that's not true, too. Oh, well, he was talking about how over 15 years you begged for your audience's money. Literally never, ever asked for contributions until my trolls ruined my YouTube channel and made it so I couldn't make a living on ad revenue.
Liar. 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 He was begging for money and putting his PayPal. Okay, putting your PayPal in the description of something isn't begging, inherently. Begging is like when you're making a call to action for people to do the thing, to click the PayPal, click the ads, whatever. That's the begging part. He was doing that. Like we saw in 2009 when he first started. Oh, that was in a different video. Because you can see there's so many Asmongold React videos, I couldn't find the specific one in which DSP is begging for money. Yeah, he did. And back then, it wasn't explicitly begging for money. It was begging for views, because views equaled money. Back then, you didn't have gifted memberships and kicks and bits and tips and tricks. You just had views, and he wanted them. And anytime they were down, he would make an emergency video, or he would try another scam tactic like uploading 10 million clips in a playlist in the hopes that people are going to start watching him.
All the way up through that when they got me those false copyright strikes, which ruined my channel and made it so that I couldn't make a living on ads anymore, that's when I had to start asking for crowd support. Before
that's not true.
I never did.
No, he begged for people to watch the videos, which is the equivalent of begging for money, because you're begging for people to watch the videos, not because the videos are great, but because you want them to watch the ads, which make you money. Come on.
And that's a fucking fact. And you can go back and you can watch documentaries that talk about it. Go watch the fucking June the King documentary that literally shows that there was a year where all my views tanked because false copyright strikes affected my channel, kicked me out of the YouTube algorithm. I couldn't make a living just on ad revenue anymore.
I'm not saying this didn't happen. I know this happened. He deleted those videos and he lost all the views and it completely fucked him. I don't care. I mean, I'm sorry this happened to you, Phil. You're such a nice guy. I wish it didn't. But still, what he's saying isn't correct. He used to beg even back then. He used to beg for Patreon. He used to beg for ads, everything. It was crazy.
Change my model.
He had to change his model into the begging model. He used to do the spamming model, but then he would do the begging model. It's like an AI.
Literally never intended to be an internet live streamer. I wanted to do on.
But unlike AI, there is a 0 chance of him ever becoming self-aware.
Man, videos.
No matter how much money you invest in him.
I had to change my model to survive because people fucked with me. So when you complain, oh, I hate that Phil asks for money, then you shouldn't have fucked with my livelihood.
I'm sorry, I wasn't there, and I didn't do anything.
I never had to.
Come on.
Now
it's not fair. Imagine if DSP gets blamed because PewDiePie said the N-word in like 2017, and it caused the adpocalypse. And be like, Phil, if you didn't want the adpocalypse, then all of you fucking streamers shouldn't have said the N-word.
How you deal with the repercussions. You don't like the current Phil that asks for contributions?
I didn't like the past Phil, too. I just don't like Phil in general. I think he's kind of a bitch.
You made the monster. You're Dr. Frankenstein. Now you gotta live with the monster you created, bitches.
But that's the thing. What is he flexing that we fucked him? Like, the trolls fucked him. He's flexing that the trolls won. What a great flex.
And if you don't like it, too fucking bad.
Eat it.
You don't have a time machine to go back in time and change what you already did.
So what? Wait. So me, a detractor, right? Because I'm like the self-insert in this story. I'm gonna go back in time to unfuck DSP and make him be successful and awesome? Like, why would I want to do that? I would go back to fuck him even more.
Tough shit. All right.
Yeah, that's literally what it sounds like, dude. YouTube style channel in chat says, "You fucked my ass, now you're gay. Deal with it." Well, you're the guy with the fucked ass, buddy. I'm sorry. I was just holding the camera.
Anyway, let's get back on topic, shall we? Let's do some shout outs. Let's have some cool interactions.
Yeah, let's definitely have some cool interactions.
Like I said, in the future, we got to figure out what we're going to be doing on Black Friday. Okay. So, where do we start? We have Cabal, who did a €10 super chat. I want to say, not euro, excuse me, a 10-pound super chat. I want to say it's like 13 and change. Let's figure that out, since that is our first contribution of the day. This is Canadian. That's not what I want. I want pounds.
Epic. We're back to the regularly scheduled chill, fun, and interaction.
Scaled to 4K. It looks like shit. Your playthrough looks like shit.
Wait, what? Oh, this is the DLSS.
If you mean the game. Thank you, Cabal. He says, fingers crossed for a fun and chill RPG stream. Hope the performance stays good too. If you mean the game. So it's funny, when I was playing Outer Worlds 2 the other day, I thought it was fine. But then I had some comments on the videos. You're running in ultra performance mode. Aren't you aware that when you run on ultra performance mode, it's 720p resolution, upscaled to 4K. It looks like shit. Your playthrough looks like shit. You got a gaming PC and you're running it like shit. I'm serious. This is how people react. I guess now that I'm into PC gaming, we get these weird reactions like that. I'm like, well,
It's almost like you take the bait like you do right now, and people are going to complain regardless all the time because it's fun.
Don't know, right? I don't know. Is that true? Because I have an ultra performance. Is it actually running at 720p? Should I change it to just regular performance? Or I don't know. I'm still new to this game. I've only been doing PC gaming for a year. To be honest, I really don't understand the technology. I thought it looked fine. Am I a plebeian? Is that what it is? Am I a gaming peon? I don't understand.
Of course, it looks fine for him because he's like 3 meters away from the TV.
Hate me. I need to...
Because his setup is so awesome.
You know what to do. Do you want me to change the resolution today? Or whatever. I'll do it. Let me know. I need to know. There you go. Someone just said, you have a 4070 graphics card, but you're using a TV. You plebeian.
Fakest laugh of all time. He's going to end up buying like a gaming monitor 2 weeks from now just because of this comment. If only someone called him broke, that would be the straw that breaks the cat's back. You would see.
Oh my God.
Oh. Someone should say, Phil, you're too broke to get a good gaming screen. That's why you're fucking washed. Should do that.
All right. Well, today when we play the game, let's figure this out. Yes, I would definitely like to get the game to look better if we can. So let's mess with it a little bit today, I guess. Okay? All right. Thanks a lot. Okay. So thank you, Cabal, for the first super chat of the day. There was, I think there was some kicks on Kick. Let me take a look. I'm pretty sure there were. I would say a new chair, but honestly, I don't really think I'm...
Yeah, let's buy some more shit.
Because if I do a new chair, I have to redesign the office a bit. For example, the height of all these tables would need to be adjusted. Any chair I get is going to be higher than what I'm sitting in right now, to be honest.
What?
And the setup behind me would be different.
No. It's a chair.
Figure out a way to hide it.
Is he fucking serious?
Adjust stuff behind me? Because this stuff is all low to the ground. But if I'm in a chair that's height adjustable, and let's say I'm sitting here, now all the tables got to go up, the cameras and everything have to go up.
But no, you can just lower it down like you are with this one. How is it that different? No, this is insane. This is like inventing more work for himself to make things look more complicated than they actually are. It's super easy, super basic, what he's talking about.
Behind me somehow has to be elevated. So that's got to be like redesigning the office. I'm really not in the mood to do that. You know,
redesigning the office.
And I don't really feel like redesigning the office right now. Okay. I just want to kind of stick to what I'm doing right
And also, he doesn't really need a chair. Come on.
right now.
He just wants to buy stuff. He just wants to buy stuff, which is cool. But he can't be upfront and admit it because he needs to be like the businessman, whatever the fuck bullshit. And also complaining about healthcare. Because this guy can pay $150 for a fucking hoodie, limited edition collector's hoodie, but he doesn't want to pay for his wife fucking blood test.
So, but eventually I do want to get a new chair. The trickiness of getting the new chair, excuse me, it has to be fabric. It cannot be.
Yeah, that is, it is pretty crazy. He's still stuck in the corner instead of rearranging the whole room. But him rearranging the whole room would fuck his whole streaming shit up for like at least a week and a half straight. Because he's going to unplug some cable, then something's not going to work, then something's going to get set on fire, then he's going to trip over a cable. Because there's so much garbage in that one room. It's pretty much the better option to just leave it as is. Leave it as is.
Any kind of leather or pleather. Reason being, Jasper Kitty has back claws. And as you can see, he jumps on the chair. If he jumps on leather or pleather, he will destroy that chair. So I need to have something that's fabric, and that limits me severely. A lot of these more comfort chairs are meant to be like leather designed office chairs that are high-end stuff. I can't have that. He'll literally rip it apart. So I don't know if I'm ready for the chair right now. The chair seems fine. But controller, yes. You know, I do need a new laptop, but it's not like a desperate thing. Like, the new laptop is kind of needed because this one now, I want to say, is about 4 to 5 years old. And the touchpad is wearing out and having...
The fucking touchpad? You can't get a mouse?
Issues.
Give me a fucking break.
Use it for the laptop's fine. You know, I guess I could just tough through having an annoying touchpad. I do have...
Come on, dude. And all he uses it for is to open Google Chrome and look at his chat. Like, come on, you're going to buy a new laptop.
I've been teasing this recently, okay? That I do have an idea for some new stuff or new content, but I don't know the feasibility of it, and I don't know the cost of it. So I feel like I may have to do a little bit of research in regards to this before I even present it to you as something that I need to buy stuff for. So I'll need to look.
It's so weird. It's so overcomplicated. So overcomplicated. Hey, what's up, Zitro?
Ideas of things that I could possibly do for new content in the future, but it would cost some money. That's the thing. I don't want to drop the money and then be like, oh, it wasn't feasible and I kind of wasted my money and time on it. You know what I mean? So there you go. There's a high-end RGB gaming chair on sale at Amazon. I don't want an RGB gaming chair. Whatever chair I buy,
why not?
Will be a chair for comfort and adjustability, not a gaming chair. Like, this chair, honestly, out of all the chairs I've owned, is the most comfortable chair I've ever owned. It has great lumbar support to this day, and I've had this, 4 years? The lumbar support is still perfect, okay? It's comfortable, it seats me well, and the only problem is it makes a creaking sound, but you don't hear it, because I have mic filters. You can't hear. Right now, it's creaking. You don't hear it.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. What a great filter.
Good enough, you don't hear the creak, so...
Yeah, not at all.
That's been the one complaint I've had about it. Outside of that, it's been a great chair. But, I mean, it wears out. The chair definitely, the padding where I'm...
Oh, that's an interesting idea. VTuber DSP, and he's going to buy motion tracking. Which, yeah, I know you're not serious, but it would be funny. It'd be like, you guys don't even need me on stream anymore.
Everything is worn out and everything. And, I will need a new one eventually. I just don't need it immediately. Excuse me. So...
Epic. If only that got filtered out.
Seeing what deals are on Amazon that day or other places, and based on the deals that are available, judging if there's stuff on there that I want to buy or not.
Bro, when did you start caring about fucking deals? I thought you weren't poor. Deals are for poor people.
Controller is the one thing I think I absolutely want to buy a new controller no matter what. But outside of that, I'm not sure what else I really want to do that day. So, and if you guys have ideas, things that I could get that would be good for the setup, things that we could do for content, like maybe I could get a new Lego set because right now we've done the Lego Game Boy, and people were like, "Hey, well, from time to time, will you build a new Lego on a?"
Hold on, his hairline is so weird and distracting. So look at it here.
And people
like when you get the what was this called? The sideways shot. I forgot. When you get the profile, the side profile. When you get the side profile, you can see on top that his hairline goes like there's a little wave that's covered by a couple of hairs. It's like a toupee. It's godlike.
From time to time, will you build a new Lego on a chill Lego night? Will you have a new thing for your backdrop? Yeah, maybe. Maybe, yeah. Maybe we could find something new for the backdrop, right? That we could have. But
yeah, we need more garbage. More garbage.
A lot of money than just buy it willy-nilly and pay full price. So maybe we do that. I don't know. I don't know what we'll find, right? Okay. So what do you guys think? By the way, shout-outs, 2 shout-outs.
Oh my god. I hope when Black Friday comes around and he starts looking at deals, for there to be a bunch of deals. And he would have to like beg for it. Or maybe have a pre-stream where you just scroll through eBay and you're like, whoa, look, this is 50% off. So, but I would only get it, you guys, if there's like good support. Like, I need your buy-in to buy this. That'd be great.
Deserac became a member this morning. Thank you to Deserac for a member. Not sure that's possible. Very skeptical about that. What should we do on Black Friday? First off,
Oh, we still don't know what we're gonna do on Black Friday. No. Let's hear his suggestions. But first, let's do some shout-outs. And we only have 2. Big ups, Infamous KS for the 20 bits, dude. Who says, big ups, loving all the gay gossip stream, brother. Well, that's what I'm here for. I'm gay for Sway. Big ups. Shout out to Lord Kane, who says, is that camera on him? He's stupid. Use your common sense, Phil. Common sense left the room the moment he didn't want to work. We know he got fired. He's gonna get fired from this, dude. He would be the first person ever to get fired from owning his own business.
Here's an interesting question.
This will somehow happen.
Be a marathon-style stream? Or should Black Friday just be 2 regular stream sessions?
Hey, what's up, Emo Snacks? How's it going, dude?
I feel like either one could work, but if we're
and like whoever is joining now on this afternoon, welcome everybody.
Marathon, there should be a reason for it to be a marathon. Like there's something we're going to be doing that we want it to be a marathon style. You know? I don't know. What do you guys think? That's up to you.
And again, the ball is in your court. I don't even know if it's going to be a marathon, but figure that out for me and then tell me what it should be. Sounds good. You just delegate it to everybody else. That's based. Should do that more.
Kevin, how are you? Good morning.
And he should do that more and mask it as feedback. I'm joking. I know he's been doing that for years.
Oh, I didn't update the schedule? Oh,
yeah, by the way, big ups Mr. Extravagant for the 5. He's so awkward and flustered when trying not to beg.
Crap.
You know, it's like, it's bugging him. It's bugging him.
I guess I didn't update the schedule yesterday. Let me do that quickly.
So that's why it's in his best interest to never seek clout and publicity, because then a regular outside person is going to look at a stream like this and be like, wow, this shit fucking sucks. I understand why people hate on this guy.
That, everybody. The schedule's...
That's why it's so much better as a cult of dented individuals that constantly get brainwashed further and further.
Outdated by...
It works for him amazingly.
Day.
That's a great face. The concentrated Burnell. Get him out of here.
For Black Friday. Do you want to see me do...
Oh, and we're back on this.
Do you want to see me do other kinds of gameplay that day? Do you want to see me do some shopping? Do you want to see me react to certain content? If so, what content? What do you want to see me do on Black Friday? All right.
Oh, you can't, like, can't you just come up with one thing by yourself? Like, one thing. Just one. Just one. At least take initiative on something.
Some good ideas.
He can do the Cologne review if he really wants to do it, even though it's really dumb. He can do that. Just do something, brother, instead of constantly asking people what to do.
And hopefully lock it in. and figure it out. No, very epic man. I have no idea what that is. DSP buys it.
Yeah, shopping stream. That would make sense.
IRL shopping stream at the mall.
Oh, IRL shopping stream.
I don't think that is going to happen.
Why not?
It says people can contribute with super chats to suggest items, and then you find the deals.
Yeah, what? What does that mean? You find the deals? You just look up a 20-inch dildo and you just scroll through them until you find a cheap one?
Like what though? Like, huh?
Like what? Like anything.
No, I'm not gonna play Black Myth Wukong. What a fart of a game that was. Seriously. Everyone's so overhyped Black Myth Wukong. And admittedly, when you first start playing the game, the first 1 to 2 worlds are kind of interesting. Once you get to like the 3rd world, it gets boring. The 4th world is like, what am I playing this for? And then I just said, fuck this game and quit it. Remember? It just wasn't a very good game. But it's hilarious because everyone overhyped it like crazy. Does anyone think about Black Myth Wukong anymore? No one even talks about it. As if it never existed.
Oh, I hate this. I hate this. This is the actual terminally online mindset. Because, of course, on the internet, everybody talks about everything as if it's the best thing ever or is the biggest pile of shit. Like, legit.
Anomaly of a game.
And he just goes on with that. He's got the Twitter brain. He's incapable of thinking for himself. Constantly caring about what somebody else is going to say.
Shopping and reacting. Well, what kind of reacting?
What kind of shopping? Well, which website? Which browser should I use? On which computer?
Any ideas of something I should watch and react to?
Should I click on this? Should I click on this, guys? Chat? Oh, that was a very stealthy yawn. Yawn gout. That was it. God damn, look at him. Such a weird fucking face.
In the 90s and saw it like once. Cabal, I don't know about that. Cabal says, I don't think anyone will talk about Clear Obscure after the Game Awards are gone. I don't know about that. Like, Clear Obscure, for people who like turn-based RPGs, okay? Clear Obscure is arguably the best one in like 10 years. It added actual new interesting elements. It had amazing graphics. It had a completely unique story that wasn't cliche. It just is kind of best in class for that style of game. I would argue Clear Obscure was better than both of the last Like a Dragons. Clear Obscure is better than anything Final Fantasy has pumped out in the last decade, by far. Like, it just is the best. But the thing is, people just don't tend to talk about turn-based RPGs too often in the main scheme of things. Yes, they have a place. Yes, they have a fan base, but, you know.
Again, it's just like, I fucking hate this, especially with people who talk about video games and movies and TV shows. The constant comparison to stuff. It just tells me that you can't judge something on its own merits, and you can't analyze it for what it is. You can just compare it to something, which is, of course, a DSPism, but many other people have done it because it's the easiest fucking thing to do. It's the easiest way to have an opinion is just compare one thing to the second thing. And he does it all the time, and it's his go-to, and you don't get much outside of that in terms of, like, opinions and analysis.
Doesn't belong in a turn-based game?
Especially that's his whole fucking job. And your review of a game, your impression of a game is just saying, oh, it's better than this one.
I don't know if I agree with that. It adds an action element. I mean, that kind of stuff started way back with Super Mario RPG. And that game felt completely unique in the 90s because it had an action-based element tied in with the turn-based combat. Sounds like you just don't really like the parrying, which is fine. You don't have to. But the parrying basically allowed the game to have a level of complexity that other turn-based games don't have. I don't know how figuring out what we were doing on Black Friday turned into a question. Do you ever drop a big fart or do you let it out of your window?
That's actually the most intelligent question he's been asked all day.
Drop trowel. Aim.
Wait, what? Okay, yeah. Okay, now we have the. It took him a while to come up with a bit, but now we have the bit.
I don't even know how to respond to that. Like, do you think that if I have gas, that I actually run to my window, open the window, drop trowel, aim my butt cheeks for the open window, and release out the window? You actually,
But why do you have to pull your pants down?
think that happens?
This guy thinks you need to pull your pants down to fart. Is he for real? Is this legit?
Anyway.
Chad, is this real? Is this AI? I think it's AI.
It's a fair question. You think it is, huh? All right.
Wow, it's so cool.
Let's just move on, please. Big ups, Orion for the $2 says, what's his reason for not doing a charity stream? Because he's the charity. I think he's straight up like talked about this in the past.
Inside the room.
Yeah, he's had many different segments, which some of those points I agree with. Like, if he's going to donate to a charity and he doesn't want the publicity, you can do it on an anonymous account. I've done that before. But his reasons are so fucking vague and they're so fucking weird to the point where it just doesn't make sense. He might as well just say he doesn't want to. Because one of his reasons was because he was raised Catholic and you shouldn't do charity as like a self-serving thing. You should do charity as a selfless thing, which I agree with. But it doesn't explain why he doesn't do it as a selfless thing.
And smell it afterwards. Yes, what I do is whenever I have the fart, I have a designated room in my house. I call it the fart closet. I open the closet, I put my butt in, I rip it, I close the door, and I immediately seal the edges of the door so no air can escape. All right? Everyone has this. Don't you have a fart closet? I thought everyone did this. Yes. What are we talking about? What?
Well, I mean, that's the topics you picked, buddy.
Derailed slightly, and maybe we should try to get back on track. Okay? That might be true. We're gonna have turkey. We're gonna have.
Oh, this is the Thanksgiving spread. Let's see what we got this year.
Went crazy with the dairy and stuff like that. People would be gassy on Black Friday due to the overeating they did on Thanksgiving Thursday. That might be true. You know, especially if you went crazy with the dairy and stuff like that. I don't even know if we're gonna have any dairy. We might not, because we're gonna have turkey. We're gonna have.
So okay, I give him credit for this. He did change the topic. Now we're not talking about farts anymore. But now we're talking about what he's going to have for Thanksgiving. So we might as well be talking about farts.
Cranberry sauce and stuffing. We're going to have some kind of like mashed potatoes, but no cheese in there. We're going to have some buns, probably like a casserole. Maybe there'll be a little bit of cheese in whatever casserole we have. We might have like a green bean casserole. So there you go.
Okay. What are they going to bait him with now?
On Black Friday than other days of the year. Is that true too? Wow.
Oh, yeah. People pour their grease down the toilet. Phil could never.
Here comes Jasper. That light was Jasper jumping out of my curtains. Okay. It seems like we're not going to come to a consensus of what to do on Black Friday today. Some people do want...
Bro, legit, without begging, there's nothing going on. Actually, nothing going on.
Black Ops content.
We're doing like a quote-unquote Q&A, but it's just kind of a stalling segment.
Some people want to see me like shop on Amazon and see what kind of deals I can find. Maybe I'll find nothing, or maybe at the least I'll just get the controller. But maybe I'll actually find some good deals and shop for them. I don't know. Some people seem to want me to react to stuff, but no one's talking about what to react to. So I don't know. By that, do you mean a new camera like this camera?
Don't buy a new camera, please. We don't have enough cameras.
What about a new camera with a big sensor and lens? Now, what do you mean by that? Do you
Why?
mean
No.
like this camera?
We don't need him in better quality. Why?
The problem then is I would have to do research.
Research?
What kind of a camera do I want to get?
Bro, just ask the AI or something. I don't know.
That is compatible, with my PC, that wouldn't completely destroy its memory use.
Compatible with my PC that's not gonna destroy its memory use? Like, didn't this guy, he's got like a 4070 on the streaming PC or whatever. But he has at least like 32 gigs of RAM. He kind of has to, unless he got some fucking scam build. You think a webcam is gonna drain your resources? Come on, bro. I'm streaming right now on 1.9% CPU.
I'm sure that there's going to be a lot of good cameras with big lenses that would be higher quality. My problem right now with this camera, I like that it's HD. Obviously, I could go up to 4K if I want, but I do 1080p for the 60 frames. But as you can see, there's a lot of noise. For example, take a look at my YouTube plaque right now. Do you see the noise? You can see it, right? See the little specks that show up on it? This camera just has a lot of noise, and I've tried adjusting the ISO and things. It doesn't do anything. So it's just the kind of camera. If I were to get a camera with a bigger lens that takes in more light, you're going to have less noise.
He needs a bigger lens. He should get a DSLR. Like, I think Review Tech USA has it. Because if I have to give Review Tech any kind of credit, is that his camera looks good. Like, his camera quality is good. And he used to have a half-decent setup. Like, he used to look like a professional YouTuber. And this guy looks like he runs a flea market stall for used children's toys. Especially with that banner on top that says the Level 1 Podcast. This shit reminds me of Toys R Us. If a bunch of gypsies stole shit from Toys R Us and they were selling it in an underpass next to, like, a bus station, this is what it would look like.
Yeah, Sony models.
Oh, this is him doing research right now, by the way. Which includes people telling him what's good. That's the research.
Yes, noise exists in visual cameras. I'm not talking about audio noise. I'm talking about visual noise. Visual noise exists. But maybe you don't know about it. But that's why when you look right at this frame, you see, wow, all the specks that keep appearing on it. It's noise. And it shouldn't... if the camera had a bigger lens that it could take in more light, it would actually have less noise. It would look more crisp, and you wouldn't see that in the shot.
Sure.
When am I bringing out Christmas decor? Sometime after Thanksgiving. Likely
immediately the day after.
First week after Thanksgiving. So, you have Thanksgiving, Black Friday, and I'll probably be here. I'll probably have that Saturday off. So probably that Sunday afterward.
Yeah, Sunday. We need to hop on the next trend, buddy.
The 30th.
Come on.
November 30th is when I'll have the Christmas.
The season of giving needs to start like 3 months early.
Stuff. Christmas animations.
Oh my God, now that I said it, I got reminded of all the begging segments featuring the term season of giving.
All kinds.
It's crazy. Because you get it, the transaction was simple. You give him money, and he will give you an animation that you don't get to keep. You just get to look at it. But it's very funny. It's him as Santa. It was great.
So it would be great to get some more. Maybe get to $50 before the show ends. So that way we got a good head start before we start playing Outer Worlds 2.
Very humble beg here. Very restrained begging segment. He even looks like scared of begging. Because Asmongold's going to be like, oh, I got you now, buddy.
On the show.
I watched you with context. I've actually been secretly watching you for 16 hours straight. And now I have the full context. You're exposed, Phil. Now everyone who already knew that you were a filthy beggar is going to get to know that you're a filthy beggar.
It would be great to get some more. Maybe get to $50 before the show ends. So that way we got a good head start before we start playing Outer Worlds 2. But I don't know what you guys want to talk about today. Like I said... Excuse me. I'm trying to brainstorm ideas for Black Friday, but it seems like we haven't really come to a consensus. So I'm not really sure what to do. Oh, I have no idea, Cabal. I don't partake or pay any attention to that stuff. He says, Do people make AI videos about DSP like they do for other people? I don't know. I'm sure there's
yeah.
a million AI videos about every single person on the internet. I pay no attention to any of it.
Pays no attention to it. Which I tend to agree, I guess. I don't know. AI stuff.
Why do I stay away?
You don't need really AI stuff to make fun of him and ridicule him. And those are not going to go viral, I guess. But there are some very, very funny stuff.
Dairy, because number one, I'm trying to be healthier, and dairy has a lot of fat. That's number one. Number two, because I have some issues with lactose.
Yeah, I did see the twerk gif. I even played it, I think, last stream. The twerk was something else. And there was one with breasts. But that was crazy.
I'm not actually lactose intolerant, but if I eat a good amount of dairy, I can get gassy and bloated. And it's annoying. So I try to stay away from it.
All right, buddy. That was a great piece of lore that we needed to know. DSP gets the farts, and now he's sleepy.
Excuse me.
Everything I learned about him this stream just straight up makes him look like a baby. Because he's gassy, he's very impulsive, and cries about stuff. And, of course, he's sleepy.
No, see, rather than that, because here's the thing. People are saying, what about charity stuff? Well, if you remember, last year I did a donation to charity, and I'm planning on doing that again this year. I'm probably just going to donate to like a food bank or something around Thanksgiving. But I like to do that for myself, meaning I don't do it as part of my content because sadly, if you involve charity with your public persona, charity with the content that you put out, okay, there's a fine line there between what's charity and what's kind of like philanthropy for personal gain. So let me give you an example.
All right. Generally, I agree. But even if it's philanthropy for personal gain, you're also doing charity, which is the important thing in this case. Of course, you can be a fucking asshole and brag about it and flex that you're the biggest charity donator ever or whatever, and you do it selfishly. Sure, but you still did something good. But I do understand if you're like a public figure and you donate money, then someone is going to say, well, why didn't you donate more? Why didn't you donate to this other cause? Why didn't you donate to this and that? Just fucking donate if you want or don't. Don't make it like a fucking topic.
Okay. Someone behind the scenes, without anyone knowing, does a contribution to a charity that they stand behind. Someone donates their time to go work at a soup kitchen or a homeless shelter or whatever, right? That's charity. Okay? Someone who does a series of videos on YouTube saying, hey, I'm going to go give money to homeless people, but I'm going to film it and put the video out on YouTube so I get 1 million views and I make money. That's not charity.
That's charity. You're just being an asshole, but it kind of doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You did the good thing anyways. You're still going to look like an asshole, sure, and those streamers do fucking look like assholes. I'm going to give a burger to this fucking homeless people and flex about it, but still you gave a burger to a homeless person. You did like the good thing, which is better than not doing any good thing at all.
It's not. You may argue it's philanthropy, but it's not charity.
But that's kind of synonymous.
That's the difference. And if I'm going to do charity work, I'm actually going to do real charity, meaning I'll give, because I want to give, not because I'm going to make a show of it. I'm going to publicly do it. And I'm going to say, hey, I want to gain and look like a good guy and have people send me support because I was nice to someone else. I don't want that. Okay, I just don't. That's not, I was raised in a certain way. I was raised Roman Catholic. To me, charity is you do it for the sake of doing something good because you want to help someone else. And there should be an element of self-sacrifice, meaning you're giving something that could have been for you or your family, but you're giving it to someone in need. You're sacrificing. That's charity.
But that, you described it in a pretty selfish way, because then you should feel good about yourself. Oh, I could have kept this, but I gave it away. That you're describing it in a very narcissistic way. It's basically what you wanted to avoid.
As opposed to, oh, the only reason I'm even doing this thing is because I'm making money while I do it, so it pays for itself. Well, then it's not charity at all. It's not.
But DSP's money comes from dents that get exploited, and he's gonna give it to charity. That's still like the same fucking thing.
So, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I don't want to do that kind of content, okay? But likely I'm going to do some kind of a charitable thing, just like I did last year, with a food bank or something like that. You remember last year when I was doing DS Politics?
But now you're doing it like you're bringing it up to make yourself look like a nice guy, which is something that you weren't supposed to do.
On that episode, I basically said it was weird because our local food banks out here were scolding and criticizing people for donating food. They were saying things like, too many people donate this kind of food, and, you know, they're not sensitive to the ethnic groups that need the food at the food bank.
That's a blatant misinterpretation of the clip, by the way.
You should be donating ethnic foods. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
That's not what they said in the clip. You can probably go look it up, but I'm fucking tired of this.
Needy just need food in general. You think they're going to complain and say, oh, you didn't give me rice because you gave them a can of yams instead? If they're hungry, they're going to eat the fucking yams. They're not picky. But these people out here are so ridiculous. They're so fucking insanely liberal. They're
insanely liberal.
You donate. Be sure that you're giving ethnic foods to the food bank. And it pissed me off so bad that I said, instead of donating the food, because these people are so fucked up now that they're going to be like this, just donate money to the food bank in general and allow the food bank to get the food that's needed. That way, people will get what they want or need, and no one will criticize you for donating a certain kind of food. So likely, again, that's probably what I will do this year. I'll just go ahead and donate to a food bank, you know, financially, and that way you don't have to hear, oh, you donated the wrong thing. Can you imagine that? Oh, I donated to turkey.
Yeah, if you gave him a super chat and he said, whoa, but I'm asking for tips right now. I'm asking for memberships right now. Imagine if you get a super chat, but you're like, no, we need to get more kick subs. That would be such an ungrateful person.
Yeah, but we don't eat turkey. We eat duck. Why would you donate a turkey, you racist? Wait, what did you just fucking say?
No one said this. This is the fucking, the typical narrative weaving that everybody fucking does on the internet to make it fucking political and make it about, it's either somebody's fucking woke or racist. Everybody does. It's equally infuriating anyone doing it.
These people out here are insane. They really are.
And now it's woke. Charity drives are woke. Had nothing to do with the essence of the clip.
So yeah, no, I'm not going to be doing a charity stream. I'm not going to be having people. And the other thing is, you know, with my detractors and trolls, if I ever were to do a charity stream, they would all say that I kept the money. They would say that I scammed people out of the money.
No, there's like very obvious ways that you can just share your screen and go to the website and it shows how much money you've given them.
I'm not going to have that shit. I'm just not. It's not worth it. You know, it's just not. I'd much rather just...
Now you're just fucking lying and making excuses. Come on.
Just do it for myself behind the scenes and not have this public involvement of bullshit and these trolly, dick bags. I don't want them involved in any way, shape, or form. So we're not going to fuck like that. We're not going to fuck around.
And also, if people troll him, you're going to be trolling a fucking charity stream. Like, whoa, you're so epic. You trolled the stream when a guy who constantly begs for money is trying to do something good once.
Okay.
No, if anything, it would get a shit ton of money if he did it, and it would get way more money than any of his other streams would get, and he would feel bad about it. Like, come on. But like I said, I understand the idea of being charitable in private, in going out, donating stuff outside of your public persona. But then these fucking discussions are completely pointless, because then just do that. Just do that.
Filipino, how you doing? Running the street.
Hold on. We got a good segment. Allegedly.
No, because people would mess with it. People would
mess with it?
and say,
yeah, we're going to troll the children in need. We're going to troll the veterans charity. Hell yeah, we would love doing that.
The person who's running the stream is a racist piece of shit. Here's
So what, they're going to ban him from giving to charity?
a clip from 2010.
Is he fucking serious? This is why he can't do charity, because he's too fucking self-obsessed. And he's constantly thinking about, instead of thinking about doing a good thing, thinking about how that's going to make him look and what people are going to say about him and how that's going to reflect on him. We're talking about literal charity. Like an objectively good thing. That even if you did to make yourself look good, you still did the good thing. That's the whole point.
Oh, here's a clip of something he said on a stream from old school YouTube. Oh my God, how could you? Get out of here. That is for sure. 10 was definitely different. That's for sure. 2010, YouTube was a lot different from 2025 content creation. That is for sure.
Not really. Not really. Not really at all, actually, because I remember what it was back then, and I know what it is like right now. And now, matter of fact, it's a lot more edgy, and it's a lot more dynamic, and it's a lot more extreme than it was in the past. Because in the past, you would just fucking say a bunch of edgelord shit to be interesting, like fucking Wings of Redemption, I guess, because he's got nothing else to be interesting with. Or Dark Side fucking Phil, and you can just drop slurs left and right. And now you can kind of basically do the same thing. It's pretty much the same. And DSP would get shit on stuff that he did back then if he did it right now. Just like he got shit on by people back then.
Did I like the Sonic or the Mario movie more? Honestly, the Sonic movie, I didn't go in with any expectations. I unplugged my brain. I just sat there and saw if I would enjoy it. And in general, I did enjoy it. I saw Sonic 2. That's the one I saw. There were parts of it that I thought were awful and cheesy, but there were also some parts that I found entertaining. The Mario movie, I felt like, was a big disappointment because I did go in with the expectation that they would try to establish like a Mario universe. It would have lore from the games. Like, they just right from the bat said, fuck all that shit. We're just going to do something for the sake of making money. You know, it didn't feel like there was care given. When you try to cram in Mario and all the games, Donkey Kong and all the games, Mario Kart and all the games into like 90 minutes, it doesn't fucking work for me. It just doesn't. None of it made any sense. It was just nonsensical rainbow flashes to me. That's what they felt like. I didn't feel like there was anything of substance there at all.
This guy will eternally have some weird grudge with children's video games for some reason. I don't know. Guess it's personal.
I see Five Nights at Freddy's 1, so I don't think I'm going to see Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Thoughts on Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition? No thoughts. I'm not playing it. We just played Fallout 4 last year, so I don't know why they're doing yet another edition, but I'm not playing it.
Because they need to break more mods. They need to break all of the mods that exist. And then the game will be complete. Much like Starfield, I guess. Well, Starfield is different. Because people don't even want to mod that one. Allegedly. Oh, and his stream the other day got age restricted. Is it this one? I want to find out which one it was.
Winding down. It would be great, guys.
Notice how no begging until now. He's begging now.
If we can get a little bit of support for the show before it adjourns, can we get some support for the podcast? I want to say thanks to those who did.
Yeah, Starfield let me down too. And I tried recently playing it again with a bunch of mods, and I still couldn't. I just still couldn't. It's just so empty, and there's so many small things that are bad that just kind of have an avalanche effect. And in the end, you have just a big ball of slop and issues.
Support Cabal and Deserac and, of course, 220. Can we get another super chat besides Cabal? Can we get our first tip of the day? We haven't had any tips today whatsoever. Can we get our first sub of the day? We haven't had any subs today. Can we get some...
Oh, no, never mind. We're back to begging.
Please, before we adjourn.
Please.
Yeah, the state...
Can we have another, like, 15 minutes until we adjourn?
Japanese-centric that's happening today. There's also the first trailer for the Super Mario Galaxy movie that's going to be coming out. So I'll be probably talking about all this stuff on the podcast come Thursday. Okay? No.
Whoa, we need to get that stretch.
The hat, the vest, the glasses. That was a year ago that we got rid of all that. However, I did do a throwback event.
What a great what a great stretch.
In July, we called it
This guy legitimately forgets that there's a camera on him.
Independence Day. And it went really well where you know, for one day only, I basically wore all my vests. I wore all my hats. We did all this swapping around, and it actually did really well. People liked that throwback vibe. So we might just do that every 4th of July. Why not? That'd be pretty fun. To every year on 4th of July, do the Independence Day event.
Great. We love Independence Day.
About tonight for Mortal Kombat.
All right. So let's move on to the late stream from yesterday. See if there's anything interesting then. I have here the official broadcast, also known as the Raw Phil broadcast. And we're about to watch that now. All right, let's get going. Of course, he is once again late. So I think we should go to the following. There we go.
I hope that you're all doing well and you're ready to have a good evening here with me. And we'll talk a little bit about maybe what you guys want to do tonight on stream with the Mortal Kombat collection as we are, you know, progressing through all the content in it. Sadly, they still have not fixed the online play, so we have to play it offline until they do something about it. How is everyone this evening? Welcome. I'm very early tonight, but it's all good. We can relax and chill with each other before we begin.
He looks very rattled. He looks super uncomfortable. Because, like, think about it. He's streaming every day, like 8 hours a day. At this point, in front of the camera, he should be super chill and laid back and comfortable and know how to talk to people and know how to talk to his chat and fill in the dead air and all that shit. And he shows up looking like this. Looking like a dude that legit last week started streaming. What a failure.
What's up? Vietnamese Comrade, what's up? Max Power says, can we do Sub-Zero Mythologies again today? We can, if that's what you want. There's some things we haven't done. We haven't done the Special Forces, which is another spin-off game similar to Mythologies, but it's a different type of game. I've never played it, so I have no clue if it's good or not. Okay? And there's also all of the other versions of Mortal Kombat that were like the handheld ported versions and stuff like that. We could mess around with those and laugh at how bad they are. Because you know the handheld version is never going to be accurate to what was in the arcades. Or we could do more of Mortal Kombat Mythologies, which, you know, is if that's what you want. I'm down for whatever. But I feel like if we're going to explore more stuff in the collection, we should do it now rather than, like, for example, if we go back to Mythologies, then we may not have opportunity later on to go.
Okay, there's definitely getting skipped.
By the time we're done, let's say we play what the game is like. You run around, you talk to a million people. There's a bunch of dialogue trees.
This is the Outer Worlds too.
Based on the traits you picked, you can either do some dialogue or not. It'll either allow you to talk your way out of a situation or fight your way through a situation. Explore the open world, find more people to talk to, and a lot of generic combat, wash, rinse, repeat. I don't think they added a single new thing to it. From what I'm seeing, it seems like it's the same game again, which is sad. Because I was hoping playing this, maybe they would have added some new elements. The best...
From what I could see, and I couldn't get past the dialogue. The dialogue is this shitty, like, Marvel-esque infantile dialogue where everybody I'm talking to, it's like I'm talking to fucking human resources. It's so lame. I couldn't sit through it. But from my impressions, they did expand on a lot of what I thought was the weaker points of the first game. And, yeah, I think this one is a lot better.
The graphics are good.
But he just explained, like, what an RPG is. Whoa, you go around and you talk to people and there's dialogue and story. And a sequel to an RPG is basically like the first one.
But outside of that, it seems like it's the same game. In fact, I distinctly remember at the beginning of Outer Worlds 1, they worked hard to establish the world. So the world building was great. You learned about the products, right? Like the freaking salt tuna and the corporations of Auntie Cleo's versus the Spacer's Choice. And there was constant advertisements and constant jingles playing. So you were trying to get into this whole, everything's corporate, right? In this one, it's already kind of established. So you don't even get that anymore. Like, there's nothing interesting going on because you already know that from the first game. And there's nothing new added. In fact, they took the two corporations that used to be interesting and they merged them into one. So now that corporation is just not interesting anymore. Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're not even rivals anymore. Now there's just one corporation. Well, that's 50% less. That's boring. You see? So, I honestly feel like after 2 streams, we may be done.
That is well said. The dialogue and the forced cringe wittiness to it. It is what also killed it for me. Big ups, Incorrect Beans. I agree. It's just like it's like a Marvel movie. They're trying to force it to be more interesting than it is, and to be clever by like just making it more obnoxious and abrasive, and it just doesn't work.
That sucks, but I want to know what's going on with modern game development. Like, when they were making this game, there was no one in the studio who was working on the game was like, maybe this is boring. Maybe we shouldn't reduce the amount of corporations. Maybe we should add something new. No one thought of that. Let's just pump out this game. And then you look at Avowed earlier in the year. A game where the graphics were good, the gameplay elements were sound, and it had the worst boring story I've ever heard. So, who's going to play it? If you're bored to tears by the story, why are you going to play an RPG where the major focus is story?
For the gameplay and the freedom. Just like if you're playing an immersive sim and the characters and the story sucks, you can play it for the freedom. That's why pretty much I played the first game. I played the whole thing. Because, well, I didn't see much freedom then, actually. But it was interesting. It was interesting. It was like a mediocre game. I don't think it's terrible by any means. But yes, you do have freedom of approach. You have freedom to make different builds. But of course, to DSP, this is not going to be interesting. This is the yellow paint man. This is the lowest common denominator. This is the lowest form of life when it comes to gamer. Of course he's not going to fucking like it.
I don't get it. I really just... I don't get it, man. I don't. I'm completely confused. So, I don't know. For me... I'm not, let me put it this way. I don't hate the game, but it's hard to, like, I think, okay, where does that kind of game excel? That kind of game excels if you're someone who has a Game Pass subscription, you're looking for a game that you could turn on for a couple hours a night and just walk around and explore and chill. That's the game. You could just unplug your brain and just play something for a couple hours, and there's nothing too crazy about it. You just relax. I think that's where that game would succeed. As for an entertaining playthrough, I feel like it's going to be tough. Like, if you remember Outer Worlds 1, there were story elements that were really good. So we'd have a whole stream that I loved. Then there'd be a stream where we have to, like, explore, and it would be boring to tears because, like, open world fighting a million generic enemies. The combat kind of sucks. And we'd be, like, very bored. So it was, like, back and forth, back and forth. I don't want to do games that are back and forth, boring, and then interesting, and then boring again. I want to do stuff that's interesting all the time. I'm 43 years old. I'm getting older.
Guy complaining about instant gratification, by the way. This guy that... Look up instant gratification. I'm going to do it right now. bigpiggo.net, I think. And here we're going to look up the awesome phrase instant gratification, right? And look at that. 78 entries. Let's see this. Let's see this. What is this about? This is going to be good. Because it has an awesome thumbnail.
Move towards instant gratification. One quick meme, one quick laugh, on to the next. Don't care about it anymore.
That's what he wants, by the way. That's actually what he wants. Conveyor belt. Game, please gratify me all the time and take me to the end so I can get you off the conveyor belt.
The site is trending towards instant gratification. Now, the funny part about that...
Yeah, we can keep going, but let's not. Let's not. You get the point.
Okay? My time to play games is getting less. You understand? Soon, I won't be able to play all these games anymore. I'm going to lose my eyesight. My arm's going to shrivel up and fall off. My balls are going to
hopefully
down to my kneecaps. You understand? I need to do the best I can with the time that I have. Not playing these mid to low tier games that aren't just that interesting anymore. Especially when we have all these other games that we can be playing. We could go back to Mario Galaxy 2, which actually was doing well and I was enjoying. We could play some of these horror games that we started last month and we just stopped, and we could go back and actually explore them further. We could find a new gem because I have a fucking gaming PC, right? I could be playing another game that we could discover, and it's a really good game. Why am I going to waste my time on a game like this where it's just kind of boring? Yeah, it really drives me nuts. So...
Bro, there's legit, like, there's no situation in which he's going to be completely happy, right? Because he can be playing the best game ever and then not hit the goal once out of 30 times, and he's unhappy. He's going to be playing the best game ever, but it's going to be too slow for him. Like Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, that was a great game. And he played that for, what, like 2 days? Or even like 1 day? And something about it was complicated to him and he dropped it. So many other games that he just dropped. From low support, from this and that. Good games. And this was just going to be another one. But he doesn't like it enough, I guess, which is awesome.
The way I see it, unless you guys convince me to go back to it, I think we may be done with it. And originally I was going to play it again on Thursday. I'm legit thinking... Wednesday and Thursday, we both play Pokemon. And then Friday, all day is Call of Duty. So the schedule will then be tomorrow, Pokemon and Tormented Souls 2. Thursday, the schedule will be Pokemon and probably a little bit more Mortal Kombat. And then Friday, Call of Duty all day long. Okay? That's what I'm thinking. Again, unless people convince me otherwise and they're like, oh no, this game is great, and you're really missing out. But I didn't get that today. Today once I got into the meat of the game, people were like, oh, it's the same. It's boring. It's the same as the last game. It is. It's legit. It feels like you're playing Outer Worlds 1 a second time. That's not a good thing. You want innovation when you're playing a game. You want it to feel fresh and interesting, right?
When are you going to innovate, Phil?
That's right.
What innovative thing has DSP made? He doesn't even have his own ideas. Everything he does is an idea that's been done 15 million times, and it's also not his idea. And the one time he had an idea, which was the Cologne review, nobody fucking liked it. Hell.
For 3 hours. That's the game.
Hell.
It's either talking to NPCs or walking through an open world just killing generic enemies. That's the game. There's nothing else to it. That's the point I'm making. To be frank, I actually don't think that this style of game really works that well anymore. You know?
With what?
A decade plus.
Just at all?
Ago, we played games like Skyrim, and we played games like Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas. It was like, yes. Now it's like, it's 15 years later.
Bro, how long are we gonna look back at fucking Skyrim? Get over Skyrim, motherfucker.
Now you play.
Get over it.
Same style of game. You're like, all right, I kind of played this already.
Guess what? Skyrim, Fallout New Vegas, and Fallout 3 were the same style of game. The same style of game that featured the same mechanics and the same type of open world and the same gameplay loop.
You know what I mean? Like, I already did this. Is there anything new that makes it innovative or fresh? No. Then I don't want to fucking play it again. I already did it.
Like, referencing Bethesda games as, like, pinnacle of innovation is amazing.
At this point. So, maybe we're done. And I think maybe we are done, right? But then, are you okay? Are you guys okay with me doing Pokemon 2 days in a row? Things will definitely pick up with a little bit of Call of Duty, a lot of action coming up. And then we can determine, do I bring back Mario or do we do another game? I'm okay with whatever. As long as we're all happy and we're having fun, right? And that's it. I don't want to keep playing. I don't want to force this game down your throat, Outer Worlds 2, if we're bored of it already. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to force anything down your throat and then we're all not having a good time, right? Okay. Yeah, Jade, you're right. He says, we watched that gameplay trailer for Outer Worlds 2. It looked exactly like Outer Worlds 1. I knew it was going to be bad. You're right. It looks the same. It plays the same. The best improvement is the graphics. The graphics look nice. But outside of that, not a single thing impressed me in the 5+ hours I played now. I'm kind of bored. Okay. Well, it's good to have you all here. A lot of people are here tonight. Jade, what's up?
A lot of people here tonight? 158?
Ryan, what's up?
That's a lot now.
What's up?
But it's a lot because Asmongold made fun of him. And now it's the best. And he loves his audience.
Jay, what's up? Benja, how are you doing? We've got People Person is here tonight. The Villain's here. Clam Cut Tie. Starfield now feel like the same game. Yes and no. Like Starfield, I feel like is a little more serious. Outer Worlds is meant to be almost like a cynical joke of a game. It's not meant to be taken super seriously. You know,
Starfield has the same level of dialogue, minus the thing. What was that? The corporate humor. Even though that's also there in Starfield, you actually have, I think, very similar characters.
With its tone and everything, but at the same time, I do feel like Outer Worlds, when it came out, was Fallout in space. And you were like, oh, okay. Now, sadly, it didn't have VATS, but it kind of felt like Fallout.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. It had a slow-mo mechanic, literally kind of like VATS. It wasn't auto-aim, unless it actually also had that, but it had the slow-mo.
Space. Then Starfield came out, and you're like, oh, it's Fallout in space. But we just played that. In 2019, we just played Outer Worlds. So it felt like you were playing the same game again, only it was more boring. Now, it's like, oh, we're playing Fallout in space a third time now. Like, what the fuck? No, we played it twice.
This, again, it's not even like a productive complaint. It's just, it's like those fucking streamers that play Call of Duty all year in fucking Fortnite and complain that gaming has fallen off.
So I agree with you there, to be honest. Yeah. Okay. What's up, Cole? Zapari?
It's just such an uninteresting conversation. It's fucking lame as fuck. I hate it. I hate him talking about video games because I like talking about video games. And I don't care if you agree or disagree or think I have a great opinion or a shitty opinion. It's my opinion. And I'm expressing it. And he just, like, it's so fucking rudimentary. It's such a basic bitch, like, low-life opinion.
Here's the deal.
Like, whoa, this game is like the other game. And I've already played the other game, so I don't have to play this game.
Okay? For tonight, I have two things I want to say about tonight's Mortal Kombat stream. First of all,
that you should support it.
We're going to determine in a few minutes what we're doing.
Oh, he failed the goal, by the way, on one of the streams. I think it was a day stream.
More Mythology Sub-Zero.
Okay, before we get into that, let's check out him missing the goal. Because the late stream, I think some whale saved it. But the early one, they did not. Because he didn't beg. Okay, let's get to the outro here.
Oh, I need feedback. You know, I did have another...
Of course, we started the epic feedback segment.
Chill streams. You know, the things you can... it, and we're trying to help. But if you didn't notice, it wasn't particular engagement for the game. People weren't really, like, loving the game. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? To be honest, when I started playing this, I was skeptical people were going to like it. It feels like more of the same of the first game. And again, the first game had boring parts and interesting parts. The more interesting parts are the dialogue choices, you know, the things you can do because of your build, optional questing. The combat is kind of crappy, in my opinion. Like, it's still boring. So, I don't know. I don't know what you guys think. I'd like feedback, but I got to kind of go off of what I'm seeing, right? The chat wasn't that engaged. We didn't hit the support goal. Obviously, it means something, right?
Ooh, and he had like 500 viewers for this. I don't know if this must have been hype as hell. I think Asmongold sent him. He said, go and be a fan of Phil.
Streams, like late night chill streams, if this would just be a game that people aren't that interested in. Because again, we're at a tough time of the year where there's a lot going on and there's a lot I could be doing. I'm not sure. So I need feedback. You know, I did have another stream of this scheduled for 2 days, but we don't have to play it again either. We can just focus more on stuff that people want right now. So let's...
What do people want right now? What's the demand?
So let me know on streams in the next day or two what you think.
Oh, this is the eternal feedback loop nightmare of Darkside Phil.
I like the game personally, but as a stream game, I don't think people will like it.
Why not? It's a great stream game. Dude, come on. You're playing an RPG. You can let people fucking make decisions and make choices and help you with your build. And the Outer Worlds 2 is one of those where you can have one of those, I think they were called character flaws, where it gives you some kind of a benefit in the game, but it also gives you a drawback. So let's say you can sneak very well, but every time you get up from sneaking, you're gonna make a crazy sound, like your bones are gonna pop, and everybody's gonna hear you're around. So you need to work around those modifiers, and it's interesting. And it's interesting to have an audience.
It was the same.
And different people's gameplay is gonna be different, depending on the character and the situation you're in.
Same thing when I played Outer Worlds 1. There was one crowd that liked the chill vibe of exploring and doing all of the missions, and there was another crowd that hated the game entirely. And so it was definitely a split. And I personally liked doing the missions, but I thought the combat was so boring that it padded the length of the game, and the game ended up being way too long because of the combat. I wish that the combat would have been better. Now the combat in this one doesn't seem as easy, but it still feels like a slog. Now I just got new weapons I haven't used yet. Maybe that would change the fact of, you know, what I'm seeing. I don't know. Anyway, that's going to conclude today's stream. I guess what we will do, we'll talk about here today who did chill, who did support. Anyone watching on demand, leave comments. Let me know what you think. Like, honestly, I'm on the fence about it. To be honest with everyone, I'm neither disliking or really liking. It's just kind of okay. So, you know, maybe it's not going to work. I don't know. Go on a stream.
So again, not knowing?
That might speak volumes, right?
Wait, what?
But not tonight. Or not today, I should say. So this is actually the rarity where we didn't hit a support goal on a stream. That might speak volumes, right?
It might speak volumes because you didn't beg hard enough.
Right?
Ask and you shall receive. You didn't ask. Why didn't you ask?
I'm trying to change. Here we go. There we go. Okay. Does it open up more? Well, it was opened earlier, as you saw. We were in an open world, but then we went to the town and we ended up with, you know, almost 2 hours in the town. So if you're in a town, there's going to be condensed narrative content. Outside of the town, there's going to be a lot of exploration and combat and platforming. Okay. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to get out of here. Sorry we didn't hit the goal.
Sorry we didn't hit the goal? Okay.
What this means is that unless we hit a double goal between now or tomorrow, we can't do DSP Tries It tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's why I should be sad. I forgot why I should be sad. This is the first time I've ever heard a streamer that's, well, obviously it's not the first time from DSP, but is DSP the first streamer to apologize for him not getting money?
But I'm not going to complain about a $117 supported stream. That's good. That's a good stream. You understand?
Yeah, but you've complained about it in the past for the same amount of money or more.
So thank you for that. Tonight, we will be back with Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection on the late stream. It's like we do 2 streams. So we do an extra stream of Pokemon. I'm not going to complain. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It could be Special Forces, or it could be...
So we're back on the late stream now.
...of a classic Mortal Kombat. 1, 2, 3, whatever you want.
Shout out Twerp Draconis. I'm sorry I missed that. That was like half an hour ago. Sorry. And you say, his body is fighting the urge to beg. Well, the message is still relevant, because he still is fighting the urge to beg, even though he kind of slightly begged a couple of times there. But still, for DSP standards, not much. Big ups to JHead Gaming for the sub.
And we can laugh at how bad they are. We don't have to play them extra long or whatever, but it could be a laugh, right? It could be entertaining, and it could be stressful to try to fucking play like Game Boy Mortal Kombat. I can imagine how that's going to play with 2 buttons, seriously. Now, we were at 7 out of 10 goals earlier today.
Oh, you need to hear this huge drama.
$117 of support, and then we stopped. So we didn't hit a goal earlier today for Outer Worlds 2.
And then we stopped.
So first off, we have 3 goals to hit.
I've never, like, he refers to getting money as, like, a living creature. Or a thing that, like, legit, like, you're making a charity drive. Actually.
Do DSP Tries It.
Like, you're being like, you guys, come on, we can get some more money for the kids. Let's help raise some more money for the people in need. Let's do that. Come on, we stopped. Let's get it back online.
Like we were on pace.
But it's just begging for you to give him like $1,500 in total to eat a sandwich.
To hit it. And now because we faltered earlier today, we had this roadblock. Now we need to hit 3 freaking goals in order to do DSP Tries It tomorrow. Is there a chance we're going to hit 2 goals tonight? I don't think.
Spoiler, no, that's not going to happen.
I think so. I'll be honest with you. Maybe if I was playing multiplayer, but it doesn't work yet. So, you know, I don't think we're hitting 2 goals tonight. All right? But here's the offer I will make. Because you know me, I'm a master businessman. and I like to wheel and deal.
Yeah, The Art of the Deal by Darkside Phil. Not to be confused with The Art of the Meal by Catherine Burnell.
So here is the deal I will make with you all tonight. First off, we got to hit the goal tonight because we didn't hit the support goal earlier today.
That's okay. Is that a part of the deal?
All right, so we got to hit it.
Or that's a prerequisite to the deal even existing?
Right, we got to get back on track. But here's the offer I will make. Tonight, we hit the first goal. We're at 8 out of 10. If we raise an additional $33 on top of that tonight, so in total, if we hit $183...
Oh, he's going to count both goals. Yeah, he's going to scam again.
...of support by the end of tonight's stream.
He's going to scam again. He's going to break his own already overly complicated, contrived rules and terms of service and conditions. He's going to break it because it doesn't actually matter. It actually legit doesn't matter.
I will count it as 2 goals, carry over from the first stream, and we'll be on pace again for DSP Tries It tomorrow. We'll be at 9 out of 10. All right? Now, I don't always do that, but I feel like it was a bunch of baloney earlier because people were literally getting bored with Outer Worlds 2 in the middle of the stream. Okay? I agree with you. I think that if we were playing a different game, we actually would have hit that goal. But people started to show up and like, oh, man, this is kind of boring. You're right. It's the same game a second time. They didn't really do anything to innovate this game or make it interesting. And
okay, you didn't do anything to have a different stream from the previous where you were begging and saying the same shit.
People weren't really supporting near the end, and I get it. So that's what. So I will do that tonight. If we can get some support rallying and we can hit 1 goal and then a little bit of extra, okay, to get to the 188 tonight or 183 tonight, all right, we will count it as 2 goals. And then
let's get a quick spoiler of what happens in case you're impatient. So here the outro begging segment happens, and then last minute he gets a contribution that makes him smile again.
Sing with you. 10. Okay. Can actually do DSP Tries It tomorrow.
And he did it, you guys. You see? 193. He scammed the dents again. But they deserve to be scammed because they're dumb as fuck.
Sub-Zero.
The scam worked.
What the hell special force?
He's successful again. Oh no.
Or do you want to try one of the unplayed versions of Mortal Kombat?
I've never seen someone whose success is based off like a 30-second time span of him getting money.
Like a Game Boy,
crazy.
Game Gear, or stuff like that. I'm down for whatever. But I want to know in general what you guys want. And again, before people say online, I wish I could play online. It just doesn't work. Everyone's saying there's no one playing it online right now because it desyncs, it lags. Even the audio and video don't sync. They desync and shit. Okay? 220 says, I got 25 subs to switch to Truck Sim tonight. We're not doing Truck Sim tonight. We just did it last night. Even if I were willing to consider doing an additional Truck Sim stream this week, I would not do it tonight. That's too much back-to-back. I don't want to do it 2 times in a row. I would be bored. I'm the kind of streamer, I like variety. I don't want to do the same thing all the time. I've never been to Spokane, Washington, so I don't know if it's dangerous or not. Layla the Witch, how are you? Good evening.
That's a great moment, definitely. I don't even know if it's dangerous, but he knows the parking lot where his wife works is dangerous because they got the stolen tire. And also the supermarket he goes to, because they stole his reusable plastic bags. They were never found. Never found.
I've done more than 1 Truck Sim stream a week before. The thing is, there's a couple things. Number one, if I do it too often, it won't feel special anymore. And it'll be harder to hit support goals if I'm doing it too often. That's number one. Number two, I just did it. Like, for example, if I had done it, it was 3-4 days later, and you asked for it, I'd be more apt to say, okay, baby. I'm not going to do it twice in a row. I'll be bored to tears. iRagent Noobs, re-upping their membership here for 2 months, is play MK Mythology tonight, okay? King Michael, good evening. How are you? Yeah, I know. Ben just says, since Outer Worlds 2 is bad, are you going to take it off the LED screen? I know it sucks. I just added it.
Oh no, he has to take it off the LED screen. That is a absolutely garbage gimmick. I actually have no idea why it used that.
I don't know what to put up.
But it's good. It's good. I love that his graphic design and his layouts and his backgrounds is just a bunch of put together dog shit slop that people just give him for free. Because it subliminally tells people that he's trash. Like, that's kind of it. Because he tries to pretend he's a serious, big-time, show-off streamer, businessman, but all his shit looks like garbage that he got picked up for free. Because it literally is. And I'm glad it's like that. You should buy more garbage stuff that makes no sense.
I don't know what we're going to be playing next. I know Call of Duty, and we already have...
Like all his layouts that make no sense, that don't look like anything, that don't have any kind of a consistent design across them, is great. It's great. I actually really like it. It says what kind of a person he is.
Call of Duty up there. But, like, what's next? It could be the return of Mario, where Mario's already up there. It could be a horror game, but I don't know what one. You know, or we could just find a totally other new game.
And again, schedule schizophrenia. We know nothing that is going on. We don't know what we're going to do. We don't know anything. Tell me. Please tell me.
So I don't know what to put on there yet.
Please tell me. You didn't tell me what stream I should make.
No, not tonight. Again, I appreciate it, 220, but no, we're not doing Truck Sim tonight. He's basically saying he would support the stream in droves, like hit the goal himself tonight. If we did Truck Sim, but I'm not doing Truck Sim tonight. Again, I would be bored. It wouldn't be a good stream. Game at some point. Expensive Cologne.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, we need this. So this is another gimmick that he proposes to do. That's how desperate he is to hit the fucking shitty ass goals.
Cologne am I wearing?
Just get a load of this.
Tonight I'm actually wearing an expensive cologne. Okay? And if we hit the goal tonight, and we hit the double goal of 183 so we can count it and do DSP Tries It tomorrow, I will tell you.
I will tell you what cologne I'm wearing. Well, let's find out.
Oh, that's right. So Emperor Ferbs in YouTube chat says, all right, so what's your cologne? Because you said that you would...
Yeah, he forgot about his own scam.
Talk about your cologne.
Oh, no.
Tonight, if we hit the goal and all that. Well, we did. So tonight I am wearing Mont Blanc Legend Spirit. Mont Blanc Legend Spirit. And it's great.
Okay, so this... let's see this. This is supposed to be expensive? This shit costs like $30 on eBay. Is it on eBay? Yeah. It costs $30. Legit $30. But there's one that is fancier or bigger. Let me show you. Yeah, it's this. It's this. It's legit just fucking like it's either $30 or $100. I think it depends on how big it is. So this 30 milliliters for 35, and this probably, oh yeah, this is 50. Yeah, it's very expensive cologne.
And it's not a cheap one.
It's not a cheap one.
There you go.
Was that supposed to be like, what kind of flex is that supposed to be? No, this shit is supposed to worth like hundreds of dollars if it wasn't cheap. This is the definition of a cheap cologne.
Oh, very exciting.
Big up Ziwamoto for the $1. The weird part about these deals is that the only thing it achieves is eating fast food faster. Nothing else. Also, for a guy who prides himself on variety, his bags are super boring. Give us some new bags. That is true. You can't even beg in an interesting way. And the whole DSP Tries It idea, I just hate it so much. It's so fucking lame.
Okay.
The whole gimmick is just so outdated. But of course, what else is this guy gonna do? This guy doesn't want to do anything outside of spending money and getting money.
You want it for Sewer Rat Real?
He can have a gambling stream. I would love to see that. That would be better than DSP Tries It. DSP gambles it.
Okay. So both badges for Sewer Rat Real. All right, let's do that right now.
All right, so we got the cologne reveal. Let's go back to the previous bullshit.
Tuna salad sandwich on a ciabatta bread. So.
And, well, that's kind of it. That is kind of it. Yeah, pretty much. Then what do we have after the gameplay? It's here is the outro segment where he's begging because he got the money last minute, so it wasn't...
Excellent.
it wasn't all he wanted. He wanted to get it beforehand. So now you can see him kind of sweating. Look at the expression. He's definitely not happy with this. So he's at $65. The thoughts going through his head must be crazy. Like, damn, the fucking trolls are going to win again. Is this a pattern? Am I washed up? Am I a loser? Am I a failure? And then the guy's going to give him like $50 and be like, you are successful, Phil. I got you.
WWE champions, there's no point. There's nothing to do in the game. I tell you, like I showed you guys about 2 months of WWE champions last year. You guys got insanely bored of it. And I was like, yeah, well, that's the game. Like, there's nothing else to it. Every day.
It's crazy spending the amount of money that you could buy an apartment with for a game that's not even fucking interesting. That's kind of badass. It's kind of based.
You do dailies. You know, you do some freebie stuff here or there. If there's an event, you pay for pulls. That's the game. Like, there's nothing else to it at all. There's even in the next year, this last year, they added one new...
Legit, the most pathetic fucking addiction you can have is what he's got. And even acknowledging, yeah, it's not even fun and it's fucking boring, but it is what it is.
You have to fight a superpowered guy, and the goal is to survive and just do maximum damage in a time frame, and that's it. And then your whole, like, clan cumulatively does damage to this enemy, and then you get rewards every day for doing it. It's incredibly simple. There's nothing to it. It's not very interesting. Like, that's just the game. You know? It's a time waster game. It's not a game that's really worth making videos about. It's a game that's meant to do, oh, you know, you break some gems and you do some pulls while you're doing other things. That's how I've always approached mobile games. So there's nothing to do in the game. You guys wouldn't care. If I brought it back, it would be boring.
Great. Great segment.
Where do I buy the majority of my PC games right now? Either I buy them off
Steam.
I get it
G2A.
from, what's it called? Loaded.com.
What? Loaded.com? The fuck? Why didn't I get a discount code? Loaded? What is it loaded? Oh, it's cdkeys.com. Okay, yeah, I get it.
And that loads into Steam. Or I have Game Pass and I get the game off Game Pass. So, for example...
Yeah, you might as well just get it off G2A. It's the same shit anyways. cdkeys.com.
I'm not going to continue with the playthrough because it was on Game Pass. I never spent money on it to begin with. So there you go. Holy cannoli, I am eventually going to play Original Hollow Knight. You guys want it, but I'm not going to do it now. I just literally finished Silksong. I'm trying to heal the callus on my thumb. Like I said.
Oh, yeah, you can also do the Green Man Gaming in Kingwin.
Downtime when we have time to fill.
Or you can just fucking pirate.
Games,
pirate shit. You can pirate shit.
Original.
If you want. If you're willing to break the law. Only real detractors break the law. Real criminals.
Just like the first game. It doesn't feel any different. It's just more of the same. And people got very bored today. So I think we're done with it. And after having such a great streak, we were having such a good time. But then again, we actually didn't hit the goal for Mortal Kombat on Friday either. Now that I'm thinking about it, we didn't. So maybe that's a part of it. Maybe people are all pooped with Mortal Kombat. Maybe it's Mortal Kombat fatigue because I've been playing it now for a week and a half. But like I said, if we do it one more time this week, I would do multiplayer if you guys want. It would have to be like Mortal Kombat 3, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 or whatever. But I don't know if you guys would want that. Yes, I am bringing back Mario Galaxy 2. That's coming back at some point. I don't know if it's next week or whatever.
And again, we're back to this kind of segment. It's perpetual insanity.
What do you guys think went wrong today? How is it that for weeks we were...
I think you exist.
...so well, and then today, things...
What went wrong today? You woke up.
...fell off. I would say with Outer Worlds 2...
It totally fucked up my vibe.
It wasn't a bad stream at all. It was still well supported. It was just that the game wasn't that riveting, so a lot of people didn't stick around and they left, and because of that, we didn't hit the goal. I don't know what happened tonight with Mortal Kombat, because this is what you guys wanted. You said you wanted Special Forces, so I gave it to you. I have no clue why we only got $60 to support.
And again, it's this segment. Is this kind of segment? He's waiting for your explanation.
I seemed asleep. I'm not asleep. Trust me, I had to stay awake to play that game.
But that's the point the guy's making. That you look sleepy and bored.
And then he's like, no, that's not true. I was very sleepy and bored.
No, I know. You're always going to have slow days. You're never going to have nonstop, overwhelming support. I'm well aware of that. But I'm just wondering, in general, what happened. Like I said, we've had great nights with Mortal Kombat before. I don't know why tonight was such a bad night. You know? Like I understand Outer Worlds 2. That I get. I don't know what happened tonight with Mortal Kombat. Are you guys fatigued of Mortal Kombat and you don't want it anymore?
No, dude, you just need to wait a little bit more for one guy to give you a bunch of money and then make it seem like everyone now loves the game.
That's the case. If there's not a big deal, if you guys are bored of it and you don't want me to maybe go back to it when they patch the multiplayer, I would, for sure. But they said that's like 3 weeks out from the release. It's only a week and a half.
Bro, I can't wait for GTA 6 to come out and watch what's going to happen with him. Because it's either going to be we're hitting goals left and right, he's playing GTA 6 like every day for 5 weeks, or everybody else is playing GTA 6 and he's streaming in front of like 80 people. Because I'm going to be playing fucking GTA 6. I'm not going to be watching this guy ruin another good game for me. Hopefully good.
So maybe we come back to this either later in the month or whenever they patch it and the multiplayer actually works. Then we come back to it. I'd be down for that. The thing is, I have another stream of this schedule.
Oh, yeah, with no music. With no music. That's true. Oh, no.
Thursday night, and maybe we shouldn't.
This is going to be the one to to save the channel.
Maybe we should do 2 days of Pokemon and 2 days of Tormented Souls 2 to try to get big progress in both of those games before Call of Duty comes out Friday.
And he's still going to get like 1,000 views. It's legit not going to change anything for him. I know they say the high tide raises all ships. It's probably going to be somewhat like that, but ultimately it instead of getting 500 views for video, he's going to get 1,500.
Okay. And then we balance Call of Duty with Pokemon, Tormented Souls 2. We bring back Mario, so we can have Mario, whatever it may be. Another Lego stream in the future, maybe in like. Obama Cloud, thanks for $2. It's not the shirt, but thanks for the support. Literal.
Come on, you should have read this in a Jamaican accent.
Real support that I just got since the first hour of the stream tonight. Because the last person who actually actively contributed was DSP is the GOAT. So.
Oh yeah, that guy is still around. DSP is the GOAT. That's the kind of a account that DSP would make for himself and donate to himself on. Like DSP is the GOAT. I'm sure. Based on no evidence whatsoever that I can present. So please bear with me and don't trust anything I say. But I'm sure that at one point, he had a sock account on Twitter to like his own posts and hype himself up. It was called something like Hunting Man 12 or something like that. It was a very obvious sock account name, and it talked exactly like him, and it was in pretty much all his replies under his tweets, like basically giving him compliments. Pretty sure that this was true. I just can't back it up, so I'm lying. Bleh.
Exactly. Poppy's Playtime, Chapter 2 and onward.
No, that Detractor News guy, he was just an anti-detractor who later on turned to be like an anti-DSP.
My Friendly Neighborhood. Maybe try to get some more Left 4 Dead going because that was fun. And I want to play it now, but I have to tweak it so the audio is correct. We don't have stupid idiots jumping on voice chat to troll. You know what I mean? Like, that could be fun. Or what was the other one, too? So, No, I'm Not a Human. We could try to do a second run where I actually play it correctly this time because I kind of understand how it goes now. So we have all those that we can bring into the fold as games, possibly. Or you guys are always recommending new games, saying that there's new games coming out or about to come out on Steam and stuff, and I'd be down for that. To bring those into the rotation. I'm okay with that. I actually don't even know what else is coming out this month. I know in early December there's a couple of games, but I'm not even aware what's coming out for the rest of this month besides Call of Duty. I didn't really follow it.
Okay, let's actually look it up. 2025 game releases. Yeah, let's see. Wikipedia.
Playing with the leaf blower. You're cleaning up leaves in the yard, and the mascot is some kind of a cartoon squirrel or something, right? Yeah.
All right, here we have.
But I heard about the adult nature.
January.
I guess you're saying there's a censored version. I don't know about that.
All right, so we have here. Let's start from October. We have some unknown games, I guess, or maybe games that he's got no interest in, since it doesn't seem anything very interesting going on here. Little Nightmares 3, he's not going to play. This released, I guess, last month. Ninja Gaiden 4, he played, already quit. Painkiller, I don't think he's going to play Painkiller. The Painkiller reboot. Vampire the Masquerade 2. That's a game pretty much nobody liked who played the first game. We have an AVGN 8-bit game. Came out, allegedly. Of course he didn't play. But I think he did talk about it briefly. It might be true. Persona 3 Reload, he's not playing. Tormented Souls 2, he did play. Power Wash Simulator 2 is something that Cat's playing, I think. You mentioned that. Fast and Furious, definitely not playing. What the fuck's that? Arcade Edition? All right. Sure. Battlefield Red Sec, he's not going to play because he's like an anti-Battlefield guy because it's not a good streaming game, even though thousands of people are streaming it. Arc Raiders, he should play, but is not because he's lame and has no friends. Mortal Kombat he's playing right now. And here we are in the reality. Europa Universalis 5. He's not going to play because it's a grand strategy game. Then we have Fable Manga Build Roguelike. I don't even know. I'm a fake gamer. Here we got nothing much. Overcooked he's not going to play, even though Overcooked would be fun to watch him play with Kat, because they're both gamers, but she's not coming back. Fallout 4 Anniversary not coming out, because he played it last year. He played Fallout 4, and he lied to people that it was the next-gen version, but it actually wasn't. And he managed to scam a bunch of views on the video. But the video, I think, had like a 30-second watch time. Average watch time on the video was 30 seconds, and it was like an hour-long video. Epic. Pax Romana, he's not playing because it's a strategy game. Hitman Absolution on the Nintendo Switch. Yeah, not playing that, of course. November, we have Call of Duty. Obviously, he's playing it. Where Winds Meet. He should definitely play this one. This is an interesting game. It's either going to be a big flop or it's probably going to be good. I don't know. Everything is a flop until proven otherwise. And here I'm just seeing kind of a bunch of the either re-releases of games on new platforms like the Switch. Here we had a Stalker 2 on the PS5. And the rest of it is like, yeah, I don't know. November is kind of dry. He's going to be playing Mortal Kombat in the same 2 games. Might even go back to playing Street Fighter 6. Even though I think that's just finished. That just finished forever. Yeah, the Skate Story game. This looks pretty good. It's an indie style of game. And here the rest of this. Yeah, nothing much. Nothing much. This is going to be a dry season of giving for the boy.
Yes, I'd be down to try out indie horror games if you guys have some to recommend. But I'm hoping that if we try them, that it's something that would work. You know, some of the games you guys recommended for the Halloween Marathon were awful, to be honest. But some were actually pretty good. It was a good mix.
All right, we're still live. Burnell, let's get to the point where he gets money and becomes happy so we can see the end of this story. Because now you're thinking it's a tragedy. But actually, in reality, it is a story of triumph, success, and hitting goals.
Thanks for chilling. Sorry that today we hit no goals.
Yeah, he's so defeated. He is so defeated. He was already imagining the duty video. And the title of the duty video. Detractors win as DSP hits 0 goals a day. Humiliated by Asmongold.
I feel like I gotta apologize to you because when we have momentum and it's like, yes, we're doing well and we're gonna hit goals and we're gonna do DSP tries it, and now we're definitely not doing it tomorrow. Like, how are we gonna hit 3 goals on the first stream of Pokemon tomorrow? We're not. So it looks like we will likely end up doing DSP tries it Thursday or Friday. It really depends on how things go. You know, I don't even think we're gonna hit 2 goals tomorrow at this rate.
And you can feel it. You can feel it as if you've already seen this, because probably you have. many, many times before. But this is the defeat before the one big tip that saves everything.
You know, I don't know. I hope so. I hope that we can recover tomorrow. But it is what it is. Again, I don't know what happened today. And no one seems to have an explanation, particularly for tonight, what happened. So, you know, what are you going to do? All right. Well, everyone, please have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow. No podcast tomorrow.
This is like the 5th clock out.
Progress. And tomorrow.
Okay, guys, just so you know, just so I'm leaving, I'm about to leave. I have opened the door, and I will close it on the other side of the door. But before I do that, I need to tell you what we're going to do tomorrow. It's not like I'm going to do it in the daily wrap, and I've already done it 15 times. I need to do it again.
Tomorrow night, Tormented Souls 2. So hopefully we will have a good time.
Whoa.
Now, why did you go and do that?
Wow, oh my god.
Just dropped 25 subs.
Oh my god.
It's almost like he's disappointed that someone did exactly what he wanted them to do.
At the last minute.
Come on, man.
As I was going offline. It's like he particularly was waiting for me to go offline to do it. So what's the math there? 25 subs would be $125.
And I know he's getting money, right? And he must be satisfied. But there must be a part of him that feels kind of defeated, realizing that one guy determines whether or not he's going to be happy and successful. It's kind of like, you can't feel good about this. It's kind of the same shit like if you're an Instagram model that goes and fucks random dudes in Dubai and that's your whole like job. Sure, you're getting money and you're living a lavish lifestyle, but you kind of know deep inside that that's kind of strange.
Correct.
You can't be fulfilled with yourself like that.
Now, why would you go and do a thing like that?
Damn. No wonder he's coping so hard.
So, that's 125.
And it's some dude that calls himself 220, which is a reference to the police implying that he's a mental case.
Plus 67. So that would be 192. So now we're up to 8 out of 10 goals hit. Not anymore. Because the offer only was standing when I was playing Special Forces. The special offer ended when I turned the game off. So sadly, it doesn't count anymore. This is great. We know you fake your tips, gifted a sub. You know I fake my tips. Okay, where's your evidence? Please present your evidence right now.
What's the point, though? What's the point? Actually, I'm going to use DSP's narrative and excuse against him. So, you know how for years he was lying about the champion shit. You know all about that. How everybody was correct, and they were showing, like, literal evidence and explaining how all this shit works and how he did literally everything that was factually correct. And then he went on the side-scrollers or whatever, and he lied for a bunch of time and then said, you see, I told the truth, and my trolls are still shitting on me, still calling me a liar, so I'll never show any evidence again. Right, you remember when he did that? But now, we can just flip him on him. Because it's like, we don't need to show any fucking evidence when you're a proven liar. And a guy who is willing to come up with schemes and scams and tips and tricks and everything in between to fucking exploit and extort people. So I don't know, man. At this time, I think it's guilty until proven innocent. Because all that goodwill, all that credit that he got of goodwill from people over the last 15 years, that's gone. Matter of fact, he's in debt.
I'm going to honor the deal. I'm messing with you. I'm totally messing with you. I'm definitely honoring the deal. Of course we're honoring the deal. Hold on. I misclicked here. Yes, we're counting it. It's 9 out of 10. Absolutely, we're honoring the deal. I was messing with you. So, oh, and there was another gifted sub on top of that, too. Okay. So, let's go.
Look at him. He wins. Look at him. Watch him win.
Definitely, I'll say Outer Worlds 2 is a boring flop. But Thank you, regardless, for hanging out and supporting. Obviously, 220 with massive support right now, but everyone else also who supported tonight, those who supported earlier, everyone, thank you. I appreciate all of you. Thank you guys so very, very much. We are going to count that as 2, meaning as of right now, we are now at 9 out of 10 goals hit. All right. Makes up, oops, that's the wrong button. Makes up for earlier. We're coming up slightly short. And so that means to now, possibly, we can actually do DSP Tries It tomorrow. Okay? We could. We'll see how it goes.
We could, you guys. And he will. And because this is going to happen. Like, come on. The fucking DSP Tries It stuff, much like, I guess, many carrots that have been dangled in front of the den's faces, is just like a fucking gimmick. It's not, they're not giving him money for the DSP Tries It. They're giving him money so he can be successful. Legit. I'm 1000% sure none of those people sending him fucking money in the 10s and 20s and 30s of subs care about him eating a fucking sandwich. It's more than that. It's that you're the guy that gets him to hit the goal. You've done your part, and you're very important to someone. It might not be your parents or your friends or anyone, but Phil's gonna pretend that you're important to him. And that's what really, truly matters. And with these words, I'm going to end this stream, as I have been defeated. Because I was hoping all along that he would miss his goals and I would make a video making fun of it. But now I cannot. And I need to seethe for eternity. Big ups everybody for watching. I'm going to be around still. As you can see, I've been pretty active compared to the last, year. So if you like that, then go and have fun. And maybe like the video and subscribe if you want to have shit show up when I do stuff. Or don't if you don't. And stay tuned for more stuff. Thanks for watching. Keep it flat, stay sway, and yawn.